What's up? Got a family?
Don't mind Tristan and I in the background.
Honestly, dude.
Wait a minute, are we live? I don't see that we're live.
We are live. We are indeed live.
Wait a minute. Oh, right. I don't think I'm subscribed to your personal Twitch. Do I really want to do that?
I mean,
do I want to have anything to do with this motherfucker?
Yes.
I guess.
Hello, everyone. Shiki, Anubis Goddess, Aura, Shadow Speedster. Is your icon Shadow the Hedgehog?
I hope so.
People.
What's going on, Aki?
Hi, Aki.
Too fast for the naked.
What?
Wait, why are we streaming onto your personal Twitch today?
Because I don't want to. Because remember, I don't really support Twitch in terms of finances. And while yes, I will get money if I stream to my to Caldia Guru's Twitch, I personally said I won't be streaming to that anymore, and I also don't want them to have money.
Okay. Well, as much as I hate YouTube, why did we not do YouTube?
We are doing YouTube.
We are?
We are
okay.
doing all of it.
Oh, okay.
Doing all of it. That's
okay,
why
okay.
Yeah, I just have the restream chat up, so it's easier to keep track of all people. So I don't get the rescreens.
Can we play JP today?
You made me update LD player. I don't even know if there's anything going on in JP right now.
You can get up to Lost Belt 6, so you can do whatever's happening in December.
Man, I'm so sad LD player doesn't work on my fucking PC.
Man, I'm sad about that too. Hi, Azraya. Long time no see. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you.
Does it really? Interesting.
It just doesn't work for me, and I've been told.
Oh yeah, Aura's here too. Hi, Aura. God, I'm terrible at saying hi to everybody. This is why I don't like YouTube. Blame Tristan for everything.
There's some of the same people to be on Twitch.
Yeah, but I mean, it's easier to say hi to the people on Twitch than it is on YouTube.
Man, I didn't know there was like a secret language to talking.
There is. I don't like YouTube. Let's be real.
I know. I'm just teasing. That's all.
Blackstreak, Speedball.
But yeah, no, Wolfie. Yes, there's Babu.
Yeah, Babu is sleeping in my arms. So if you hear him cry occasionally, I do apologize.
Wait, does that mean Destiny maintenance won't end for like another 2 hours?
No, because maintenance just began.
It deserves to be grilled right this second. Well, I don't have grills for her. Sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you. I don't have grills for her.
My grills are all spoken for. So no grills for them. No grills for her either. Baby is doing good. He is a big eater. He likes to glare at people. And I do love y'all. I do send pictures to Musaki to put Orion's face in front of him because I don't want his face out on social media. Yeah.
Y'all don't get to see his face. Only I can. Interesting.
I mean, yeah. Nina has started her own isekai. I mean, he and I did binge the Slime anime yesterday. Like, I finished all of season 1, like, the day before, and gonna start season 2 later. Jared, don't, just put all your grills into someone you love.
Godfather. I'm the uncle. I'm Uncle Moo.
Yeah, he's Uncle Moo.
Moo.
What up?
Perish.
Huh? What? Oh, Perish? Oh, shit. He said to be pictures again. Ah!
I'm holding off on my grills because I have to grill Santa Tristan and I have to grill Super Orion. Because Santa Tristan. We get to be reindeers and everything.
Yep.
Okay, fine, not reindeers, just someone who carries you on my shoulders because I'm strong like that.
I'm strong like that.
Oh, trust me, Nina would be more than happy to. Yeah. Santa Tristan, because Tristan voices Karna, so he's Santa Tristan. The baby is glaring at the screen while you do that, Moo. I don't think he appreciates that. He's like, why is Uncle Moo disturbing my nap?
It's like, don't he know I was trying to sleep? That's why I didn't want to come out in the first place. I wanted to stay in there
Oh
forever.
my god! We're not gonna talk about that. Ugh.
Mom, I want to go back.
No, I'm talking about actual Tristan Wolf.
So yeah, no, the plan. So you're dipping your proverbial toe into Blue Archive. I mean, I've already dipped it. I already got my foot in it.
Little baby man judges Musaki grooving.
I like grooving. The bad Babu has attitude. It makes sense, though. Makes sense. He is already a no-nonsense baby, and I appreciate it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, all he does is glare.
Just like, I don't
Speaking
know.
of which, I actually have to put him down so I can go get his bottle ready, because he's going to be waking up for bottle soon. Or he's going to do it now. Again, apologies if you hear crying. I'll probably mute myself. I know y'all don't care, but still. I do. Isn't that right, Babu?
Isn't that right, Babu? So, I know. I was written NA, because what day is it for farming today?
Bullets and lamps, I think.
I actually don't need either of those things.
JP?
I think, give me a second, hold on.
JP? JP? JP?
You are about to install a set of scripts to your game. Alright, cool. We're gonna do that. Install all that. I need bullets for example. I mean, hey, if you're already in the circle of Hell Knows FGO, I don't think you can get any deeper than that.
Oh my god, Moo. I started to hear, like, cute girls talking, like, in Japanese in the back, and then I realized, oh shit, Paul must be playing from a remote desktop on his phone, because I'm like, oh, I guess he's playing his porn at work.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yo, I just got up. What's going on, Orpheus?
Hi, Orpheus!
And Gramps is here too, nice.
Senpai!
The whole gang is here. You are the ones.
Senpai! I love you! Your little nephew guy is doing good. He says hi, Uncle Senpai. Cause you're just gonna be Uncle Senpai to him.
You know what's the ultimate sleeper check, Gramps? Fucking Facebook. Fucking Facebook's a real sleeper.
We do have viewers on Facebook, though.
Where did I even see? Oh.
No. I wasn't looking. I'm just saying we get them.
Yeah,
I didn't say we had them now.
Oh man.
What do you mean, oh man?
Oh man.
Oh man.
We can't even
Oh
call
man,
it Facebook
Rick.
soon. We gotta call it Meta. Oh man.
Oh jeez, Rick.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh,
I hate
jeez.
this conversation all of a sudden.
What, you don't like Rick and Morty?
Nope.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
thought you didn't like the name Facebook Meta. Which,
But Tristan,
as someone
Rick and-
that yeah, go ahead.
no, but Tristan, Rick and Morty is great.
Sure.
That-
Glad you enjoy it.
Go ahead, Moo.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here like, you want to call it the metaverse, and in my head, I know it's not a Persona reference, but it's the first thing that pops in my head. I'm like, huh, this man been playing too much Persona. He literally wants to recreate the metaverse. He likes it so much.
Wait, who?
Mark Zuckerberg
Oh,
is
okay.
changing Facebook to be called Meta,
What?
and his the 3D space he's making is called the metaverse.
That's stupid.
Yeah, he's making his own version of VR chat.
That's stupid.
Yeah, the metaverse doesn't even it doesn't even stem from Persona. Persona uses it, but it's not the OG where it comes from.
I mean, TBH, I will chuckle if anyone
TBH,
tries
that's
to
make
create
it-
like
make
something
my
like
head.
the Negaverse. I'm like, y'all watch Darkwing Duck too much, man.
The Negaverse, isn't that Sailor Moon also?
I don't know. I hate Sailor Moon, so I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
I'm so glad I have a boy. Hopefully there is a negaverse in there. Hopefully he doesn't like Sailor Moon. I mean, it's cool if he does, because Paul watched it, but I fucking hate Sailor Moon.
I like Sailor Moon as well.
I hate Sailor Moon herself, though, is the problem. It's like, I hate Sailor Moon and I hate Sailor Mars, and that's primarily all I remember being a
first season, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they suck.
But in other seasons after that, they're not as big of a problem for me. Mainly because the characters actually grow up. Alright, cool. But in the first season, I can see why you don't like them, because Mars is pretty bitchy in the beginning, and Serena is pretty unbearable. Like honestly, Mercury is the only reason why they get half the shit done some of the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll also be honest with you. I don't like the fact that Sailor Moon always has to get the final hit, and I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't sit well with me.
I mean, that's just anime. Not even anime. That's just Japanese culture, though.
I guess, but I guess, but not every single magical girl show does that. It's like Madoka took till the last fucking episode to become a magical girl, so she didn't get the final hit, you know?
I mean, yeah, but Madoka is also like 10, 20 years after Sailor Moon.
That is fair.
Right.
I just, God, I hated Sailor Moon as a kid.
I mean, and besides in other ones, in other seasons after that, other characters started ending the show, but that's because the arc was like around them, so it made sense for them to finish the villain.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad to know that. I just... good. Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho is the shit.
Oh yeah, no.
It wasn't until I was like a teenager that I realized why I like Sailor Mars so much, and it's because she's a fucking hottie Ojo.
That's fair. I liked Neptune and Uranus, and I liked all of the outer Sailor Scouts more than them.
I like Jupiter. Jupiter was my girl.
Yeah, Jupiter's good. Jupiter is also fine.
Like, not only does she cook, but she can beat your ass too. Alright, I like this.
Alright, well, if no need to be immature, okay? I mean, come on now. This is a stream for older people. We don't do that.
Looks at our demographic of 18 to 24. It's like, oh no. Our demographic leans toward
Konosuba I have more issues with because of the light novels and how Kazuma turns into a completely unlikable twat later.
I wonder how they're gonna do that.
I wonder too, because oh my god, did it ruin Darkness and Kazuma and Megumin to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only one.
Aqua's hot.
I think Aqua's hot too. Aqua. The reason why Aqua ends up being like the best character is because she gets so little focus in the light novels later, and it's like it's hard to mess up a character who's just comic relief.
You never know. You could somehow, somewhere. Man, I already put the title for NA, huh?
You know what? That's okay. You know what? That's okay. Any NA watchers, beware.
That's fine. Cause I'll sit here like, honestly, aside from just uploading, what else would I really be doing? Not uploading, but just logging in. What else would I really be doing?
Exactly.
So.
You don't need bullets. I'm only farming today. I'm only farming today because I'm getting Archer experience cards.
My thoughts on Konosuba Begins and Ends with Darkness really needing therapy. I mean, they all need some form of therapy. Like, the ongoing joke is just that everyone has, like, a debilitating bad trait that would make them an all-star in a normal anime, but in here, like, a debilitating trait drags them back down. The Konosuba game actually exemplifies that because they have more characters in the world. So it's like, oh man, you have this person who's really good at this and really good at that. However,
yeah.
So like, I kind of like, so that's the thought process behind the characters. You know,
yeah.
That's what I like about it. It's funny in my opinion. Like, so now we get all these characters combined. Like Yun, she's super fucking powerful. But she literally has no friends.
I know, it's so fucked. Well, see, the thing is, you know how we went and saw that movie? And it was fun to go see the movie with the boys? That was fun.
That was great.
they cut out. So my problem with it, with that movie is Megumin is way too much of a bitch in that movie. They cut out. I'm not even kidding you, and I think this is primarily because the director of the original like really shipped Kazuma with Darkness, so they cut out all of the shipping because they were salty about it, at least according to Paul. But they cut out every single, like, they cut out a lot of scenes that would make Megumin more likable and showing her be a nicer person to Union, where in the movie she's just a constant fucking cunt, and I'm like, how am I supposed to like this character?
Like, at least in the very beginning she was like that. I saw a change toward the end, but I feel like you said they could have added more early on to show an actual friendship. But even in the anime, I feel like they have like her dog on Union a lot.
Yeah, I mean, your best bet for
fucking tragic because she's a fucking normal person in an entire fucking guild of Chunies.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing too.
How
if
the
you guys,
fuck are
if
you
guys,
supposed to take anything seriously?
Yeah, if you guys really want to get a good rendition of Konosuba, read the manga. The manga's good.
In all honesty, I don't like fucking Cosmo with anyone.
I mean, Kazuma is a shit.
That's
I
because
hate
Kazuma's
Kazuma.
a fucking dick.
Oh, he gets worse later, so it's like Kazuma is at least.
I don't like the idea of any of those girls ending up with him.
Hey, Aqua has no interest in him, and that's primarily why I like her so much. I'm like, I like platonic relationships.
Yeah, their friendship is good. Like,
I don't know.
they have a good friendship.
It's just like they. Yeah, no, cool. Darkness has a fucking masochism kink a country mile wide. Cool. But like, Cosmo's literally a destructive asshole. Any relationship he has, he is never going to be able to properly treat his partner fairly.
Nope.
So, like,
Darkness
even
thinks
if
she likes that stuff, though. That's the thing. Darkness pretends she does, but she doesn't know any better. She's only doing that because she doesn't know any better.
Yeah, and I think to a point, like, she... Like, it played up for last, but I don't honestly believe Darkness is like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally gonna
No.
go with
She's a noble woman. She doesn't know any better. She thinks she likes that stuff, but she really doesn't.
just like within the characters that they've given me, I can only take what I have and then imagine what would realistically happen afterwards. She would become so fucking jaded. And in all honesty, it would be bad.
Yeah.
But just remember, the director said so himself, like, the whole thing is that Kazuma's never gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, he's always gonna lose. And that's the joke. It's like, no matter what he does, because he's not gonna change as a person. If he changed as a person, yeah, he could. But he's not, therefore he's gonna lose. He's gonna be the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
So honestly, I don't think, like, let's say, like, Konosuba keeps going, right? Like,
Right.
Like, honestly, Kazuma's end is, he's like, everyone else has moved on and gotten better at their things, but he's still the same. Okay, thank you for telling me. Go back in your room for another 30 minutes. When is your turn, okay? Okay? I want you to lay down because you're still sick.
Hey, you know, I started slime, and at the very least, Rimuru is not like. I like Rimuru. He's really weird. I can't really explain him without going into slime, but it's like when you compare Kazuma. I know Tristan does not like Subaru from Re:Zero.
We're going into slime. I'm sorry. Continue.
But oh no, slime is awesome. Oh, I loved it.
Just the phrase. I was going into slime. Yeah.
Ugh. I mean, it's very like I don't binge. I don't like isekai much. I don't really watch isekai, but I gave slime a chance because I started playing Epic 7 again, and I really like it.
Alright, so we got a little bit of options here. And I'm gonna give all y'all a choice. And to make sure that everyone has their fair chance.
Okay. And we're not it's not putting bits
are
towards
not
it.
even enabled on the Twitch account. bits
Oh,
or
fair.
points. So
I mean, I'll give. Both of them are shit though. Kazuma and Kirito are both shit for different reasons, but I will agree that at least Kazuma has a personality, I guess.
all right, so we're gonna create this
SAO
poll.
is so weird to me.
Which one?
SAO is super weird to me.
Give me
I
just
think
a
it's
second.
overrated.
Just a second. Just a
I
second.
think it's.
Yeah, cool. Poll here for what game to start with. I want all y'all to vote blocks. All y'all vote blocks, and let me know. This way, both the Twitch and Facebook people are on the same level as YouTube. It brings Facebook up and it brings Twitch down. Okay. Cool. You can get to it.
Before Tristan starts on his tirade about SAO, the Naziverse character I want to see is Alco.
Nice.
Anyway, go on ahead with your tirade of SAO because I'm actually looking forward to this.
Like, the actual show of SAO, I think, is overrated.
Yeah.
In my opinion, every single arc of SAO is the same arc.
Yep.
Just with a different skin.
Yep.
Nobody fucking changes. Nobody fucking grows. However,
Yep.
I don't blame SAO for that. I blame the writer.
Yeah.
Especially when the only way they show off that the villain is a bad guy is gratuitous amounts of rape.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
he even apologizes for that because he's admitted in his own words that the reason why there's so much rape in his content is because to him, the most vile thing somebody can do is rape someone. And so to show off that the villains are bad, he does that. He writes that.
I
And I'm
mean,
like,
why can't they
on
just
one hand-
massacre a village?
And I'm like, on one hand, I understand.
Yeah.
On the other hand, bro,
Yeah. No, there's more to it than rape.
chill out on the rape.
Can you just do what Kefka does in Final Fantasy VI and poison an entire city's water supply or some shit?
You know, can we do what
Hey,
Kefka did
thank you so
and
much.
on a fucking whim just destroy the planet because
Yeah,
we
that
can?
too.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
MMORPG Gal. Or G Gal. RP Gal. I don't know. Thank you.
No, we're not
talking. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Moo. You talk to the fan real quick.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading the thing. I appreciate your content. Your channel helped me ultimately fall in love with FGO. That's the alternative is incredible.
I will agree with that. I do like SAO alternative. I like the main character of that one. But rape's not everything in Berserk. Yeah, it kind of happened during the eclipse. But it's not everything. Not every single villain goes out and rapes somebody. And then Goblin Slayer, I think I have only heard of goblins raping people. I don't think, I haven't watched more than season
even
1.
then, like, the first episode apparently was like, that was the worst it got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just shocked you, and then that was about it.
You hungry? We're gonna feed you. We're gonna feed you. Yeah, we're gonna feed
Y'all
you.
better
It's
vote,
been
otherwise I'm just gonna play whatever the fuck I want.
I voted. Even though that's typically for fans. But I want you to play JP.
I don't know.
Dot hack is greater than SAO. I will agree.
I just think fucking SAO is overrated. I think
It
it's
is.
okay at best. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's fantastic. I
Mm.
think Log Horizon was the better show and it should have gotten
Agreed.
more support.
Yes.
The problem is, it took a while to, like...
Bro, I know.
It's...
Bro.
So it's good. I like it. But man, is it slow because they break down everything a little too much.
Yeah, Josiah voted JP. Woohoo!
Like, honestly, just a little too much.
Hey, someone, you're allowed to have hey, there's nothing wrong with your opinion.
Your opinion fucking sucks. Don't listen to them.
Damn.
Okay, well, Tristan aside, ignore him.
Tristan aside. Ah!
okay. Tristan, I don't know, man.
No, I feel like, honestly, SAO hooked people with the initial episode. And had they delivered on what they set up in that first episode, it'd be fantastic. But the tone of the anime shifts entirely as things go on. Like, almost immediately in the second episode, it, like, shifts.
Well, it's like, it went from this, like, tense situation where there's, like, oh, man, is Kirito not going to be the only person who does this? Like, they set up Klein, and it's like, oh, it's just Kirito going through everything. And then later, it's, like, unrealistic. I can understand them taking the shits. Go ahead.
Like, the first episode is so great because it gives you everything you need to understand. Mm-hmm. It gives you the fact that, oh man, any fight can be the end of your life. And Kirito even has that fucking, like PTSD moment where he imagines himself dying to a board.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, any fight could kill you, could literally, like, end you.
Yeah.
But they also bring up the fact that Kirito is a lone wolf. He's a loner. He doesn't talk to people. So now, he is put into this situation where him, as a loner, he has to somehow survive. He has to learn how to talk to people and function in this new society that he can contribute to. And that's awesome. And then he just does everything. There is no struggle. There is no anything. He just goes for it. And he does everything on the first try. It's like, come on!
And plus, they kind of make everybody else kind of a insignificant character. Because I say what you want about Asuna, she is like, it's literally the Kirito show. She is so insignificant.
The movie actually, like, gives Asuna a reason and does stuff. Because essentially, like, the new movie is just retelling SAO. But they actually go to the 100th floor.
Kirito lying down on his back taking a nap to Kirito figuring out in an instant the exact equation to cut bullets.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the other thing too about Asuna. In the light novels, and I know this because Paul actually read the first few light novels. So one of the most mundane things that you can master in the game is cooking, and she goes out of her way to master cooking. So you can see the viewpoint of the author there. And now I don't give a shit about, like, feminism or anything like that. But I'm like, why can't you just show everybody mastering cooking? Because obviously people eat it and you eat things. And it's like, oh, people can taste in this world. So why are you just focusing on Asuna mastering cooking and kind of making fun of that?
You want to, like, that's so weird to me, too. Because, like, they've been there for, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
And they've kind of stated that, like, everyone's kind of given up on escaping.
So they just kind of come to terms with the fact that you're just fucking here forever.
So, again, what the fuck? Why is Asuna the only one that's mastered cooking? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I feel like...
They make it so mundane and insulting. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, because, like, people not caring about food. And also, in a way... And this is just me jumping. Doesn't it feel like potentially they did that because, like, oh, it shows that Asuna cared about the taste of her food after that one interaction with Kirito when she gave her the bread and put butter on it and all of a sudden it tastes better. And I'm not sure if that actually was said. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know, but that's just my head. But it would make sense that they should show other places saying, hey, we should probably care about the food that we eat.
Yeah.
But all this is somewhat forgiven in my head only because the author himself is saying, look, I know I'm not the best writer. I know I could be better. I'm trying to get better. This is just how I write.
One thing I will give is that viewpoint is, like, he came to that conclusion because at first when people were criticizing his work, he got really butthurt. He's like, well, you don't have to read it.
Well, yeah, I think that's like a normal response too. We know some people who have personally done that.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, I understand, but, like, if you're bothered by it, just vent to your friends. Keep your opinions to yourself. You know what I mean?
It's sometimes
because it makes
that.
It is, but it makes you look really, really bad when you have a fan base, you know? Senpai, can I get head pats? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, SAO Abridged is better. but only like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Not
Then
right
it kind of
now.
gets stale.
Not right now, baby. Hurry up.
You okay? You want more? You want more food? You want to go to sleep? Hmm? Hmm? What is it? Oh no. Say hi to chat.
You're supposed to be laying down.
Say hi to chat, everybody. Say hi to chat, Zachary. My baby is up at the microphone, so say hi, guys.
Here, come on.
There's a lot of good anime coming out in 2022, Senpai. There's Spy X Family, which I'm really looking forward to. Chainsaw Man. The Slime movie's coming out.
I'll give you more in 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm really
Time
hyped
comes
for
up in 30
Chainsaw Man.
minutes. So when the clock.
Oh yeah, there's also a little
slice
slice of life called Shogi Senpai.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, Jujutsu Kaisen's coming out this year. We're not talking about this year. We're talking about next year, Goober.
So part of me wants to do Good 6
Okay.
rerun, but the other part of me really wants to actually also finish this.
Finish what?
Waffle 5.2.
Whatever you want to do.
Fuck it.
Oh, Shield Hero Season 2 is coming out next year? Okay. I didn't know that. I haven't watched it yet.
Did anyone watch? Yeah, actually, Jim Guy, we were actually talking about Lock Horizon.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's good. This is single target.
To be honest, I give no shits about Bleach. Bleach ended at the Soul Society arc as far as I'm concerned.
Oh man, I cared about Bleach.
I cared about Bleach until it got dumb.
I still think it's nice it'll finally be animated. Like, oh,
Yeah,
hey, you
no,
actually got to
agreed.
finish your arc. Cool.
And that's good, and I'm happy for people who are looking forward to it. I just keep in mind also, I was a huge Naruto fan too, and that last arc, which takes up like 3/4 of Shippuden, kind of ruined Naruto to a degree.
Just it took too long. It should have ended with Madara. We all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it should have honestly just ended with Pain. I didn't give two shit. Madara's not a great villain.
I mean, he's not a great villain, but I see why they had to have something like that. Because you kind of needed something that big if you wanted to redeem Sasuke. You needed something like that. And I know you don't really care about Sasuke as a character. I'm just saying, like, because he probably like, oh, I don't want to abandon Sasuke. It's like, well, you gotta need something huge for just people to just up and forgive him for actually committing war crimes.
Actually committing war crimes and the amount of fucking shit he put Naruto and Sakura through.
Yeah. Oh, I know there was, Senpai. It's just after a point, it's just like, I feel like everything, this is just me, okay? So keep that in mind. I feel like everything after the Pain fight was just like the war arc, because I gotta be real with you, I actually forgot most of what happened right after Pain, because the war arc was so fresh in my mind that I really hated the war arc.
I actually really dug the war arc because they actually started going into the fucking tailed beasts. Solely because they actually started talking about the tailed beasts and actually like started extrapolating on the world, I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm down.
Well, the thing with Naruto is I wanted something completely different than the route that they took.
Bro, you wanna know what I fucking wanted? I wanted fucking Naruto to continue to be this underdog.
Yeah!
Like the premise they set up in the first Naruto, where he would have to fight tooth and fucking nail for any kind of recognition, and then he just fucking gets it!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other thing too is, like, I guess to a degree, I still wanted Orochimaru to end up being the final villain, because until, like, episode, the 80s or 90s of Naruto, you didn't really see anything about the Akatsuki, but they spent all this time, even in Arc 2.
I see! I'm learning a lot!
About me?
Oh my fucking god. Sorry. Seeing MASH translated to nah is just wild. That was too wild
Wait,
for me
what?
to comment on.
Wait a minute, how are you, how is this? Moo, how is this? What the fuck is happening right now?
I'll have to show you after the stream. I can show you in between that.
Seeing that Moo was too wild for me to not comment. I'm sorry.
No,
you're fine, Tristan, I love you. Oh, what's the matter? It's okay. Shh, don't make that face, it's okay. Shh. Senpai, this is a JP stream. People, like, if people don't want to get spoiled, it is a JP stream. They are more than welcome to leave. Unless we're talking about Naruto. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh no, Moo, you're spoiling everything.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, little guy, I'm gonna put you up. It looks like you don't want any more of your bottle. So we're gonna put you up. Wanna lay down with Vivi? Mm-hmm. Senpai's so funny.
You know, now that I'm like where I am in my life, seeing Naruto completely like stonewall Hinata because he just doesn't understand is some of the most realist shit. Because yeah, when you're so hyper focused on this one girl that you really like that you can't get over, yeah, no, you're not gonna really notice anything else. Holy shit.
Alright, Yang, I need you to somehow survive.
Who?
Yang. I need you to somehow survive.
One day she will. Alright, there you go, buddy.
How does one do
very carefully. Have you fought any of the gods yet? Have you fought Demeter yet?
I started this not too long ago. I'm super early into this. Me reminding myself how Yang works.
Burn.
I mean, yes, but it's not traditional burn. It's burn when she's dead.
Burn. I'm just being a troll. Burn.
Fair.
Burn.
So yeah, everyone's asking, dude, how the fuck did you get translations? I won't tell you how, but if you search up English translations in FGO JP, you will find a channel with instructions.
Yeah, we really can't promote this on the actual channel.
But it is something that I didn't take advantage of, and I was like, oh wait, I forgot I enabled this. Oh well, we're here now. I know.
But Moo, there's spoilers!
Maybe if you listen to me, you can get waffles.
I listen!
Do you listen?
And in the morning, I make waffles.
Alright, so go in your room then if you listen. Close. So what if Musashi?
Yeah.
Most name.
No,
I mean, I'm
that's
listening.
all I got. That's all I got.
Well, that's pretty lame of you, Moo.
I just found the truth. That's all I got.
But what if Musashi wasn't hot ass?
That's true. She is pretty hot. Tristan, please don't judge me.
For what?
I'm super dumb, but I didn't realize she actually had mystic eyes until recently.
What, Musashi?
Yeah! I know. I mean, I'm like, I should have guessed considering the color of her eyes, but I'm like, I didn't know she had mystic eyes because I'm stupid. I know. Please don't judge me.
That's
fair.
Are we talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy game? If we are, then yes, it is actually fire.
Yes, Musashi has mystic eyes.
You know, on one hand, yeah, she has mystic eyes. On the other hand, she's also a really easy woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no joke, that's in her own bio. She's an easy woman. Like, she falls in love super easily and loves it when people rely on her. Like, she's an easy woman.
She's also a Shotokan.
Keeps comments herself. Snicker, snicker.
Are you saying that, or did someone in chat say that? No. We don't keep comments to ourselves here. If you don't have anything to share, don't make a comment at all, young man.
But Nina,
I love how in literally one arts card crit, Yang got 86% MP.
Yeah,
that was
she
gross.
she went all from 10% to 90%. Almost.
That's gross.
She's almost on the level of Super Orion.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Super Orion in one arts card could get 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gross.
Is that Shotokan thing canon? No, that's legit. I think she's even showing
legit.
that even like the most recent thing.
Yeah, no, the
even
Shotokan thing is.
Have you guys read Shimosa?
You can have waffles if you clean up your room and stand in the room. That's still working.
But I was gonna say something. I thought it was gonna be funny, and now I completely lost it.
That's okay, Tristan. I still love you anyway.
God damn it.
Just like I will always love Senpai.
Big O punch.
Because Senpai finally 10-10-10'd me.
It's about.
I knew Senpai loved me.
What do we think about Himiko? Is she a must pull? No.
No, Himiko is not a boss pull, but she's good.
Yeah.
She is
Himiko is much like Miss Crane. If you have her, cool. You can do some cool things with her, but it's not like she's like account changing.
It's just the settings inside of LD player. So I can slow it down and you'll see how it is, but I'm probably
Chad,
honestly gonna have to
I love
use command seal. Probably what's gonna happen.
Chad, every time I talk about reading, he's like, I watch Dragon Ball, I don't read. that is a mood, man.
I can turn into a bird, master. I can turn into a bird.
I did convince with a video for an Elder Roll for Himiko, because it makes, like, I showed her a video where Nobu does disgusting damage, partly because of her.
Like, fucking, like, what, Waver, Rain, Tama, Merlin, Tama Beach.
Tama Beach is hot.
And Scotty and Castoria are must-pulls. They're kind of
Can we talk about how hot Tama Beach is for a moment?
No, because if we start, I won't stop.
Okay, that's fair. Fine. There, that was the video. I mean, I really wanted to.
I mean, I expected this. Now it's all up to Estrella. Estrella, so...
You could.
I don't think I have more skills leveled. Well, actually, no. That might not be true. Because her levels are actually easy. So I think I just got them to 6, potentially. Reminder of the skills?
First skill.
G-Shorter!
Defense up, attack up, NP generation up, all for 3 turns. 20, 20, 30. Second skill is a mana burst with a star bomb. Third skill is a crit damage up, star weight, NP battery.
Baby, what did I tell you earlier?
G-Shorter, I'm doing good. Baby is baby is tiring me out, but I'm good. How about you?
Leave it alone and I will warm it up. And go back into the room before you get in trouble. I told you if you left that room, you'll be getting time out. Sorry about that. You may continue.
I was just saying hi to G-Shorter because he's here.
G-Shorter.
You going to New York this year, G-Shorter? Sorry I won't be able to go this year. We'll be going next year, though. I'm actually really sad because of that shadow border thing happening in New York.
Yeah, I'm a little sad about that too.
G Shorter, are you going to New York this year? Because if you do, please take pictures. I actually told Oni and Drew to text me pictures too. Because I really want to know what the shadow border thing is.
You should not have done that. You should have went Buster Quick Art.
Well, I'm actually sharing my gameplay on stream, like on Discord.
You are?
You did that combo so fast, bro.
I took what time? Are you watching stream?
Do you even lift, bro? I am now.
Reminder that if you want to do fucking damage, always start with the Buster because the entire chain gets a 50%.
The focus is for the MP, which should have been different now because Australia's about to. Oh no, she didn't die. But she's about to die next turn now because of all the burns.
Can't you just NP and oh
No.
oh.
No, death is coming for me regardless.
Oof.
Death is coming for me
Okay, yeah, I see.
But
just restart it. Just restart it.
I don't give a fuck. This is JP.
Yeah.
I give two shits.
Yeah.
Restart it,
No.
bro.
What? Oh no,
I
don't mind you asking, Alpha. He was born on October
like, man, I
28th.
fail. I gotta start over. Fuck it. You got resources, use them.
No!
Like if you're not gonna use your command set, what's literally the point of having them?
I agree.
Save them for a boss fight.
I'm not gonna get to a boss fight today.
You don't know that.
I know that.
You don't fucking know that.
I know
Hey
that.
Tristan. Oh hi Senpai. Tristan, don't worry. We'll laugh if he's proven wrong. So
and that's
trust
okay.
me.
And y'all can do that. You're well within your rights to do that.
1 minute, let me throw my Herc into the future.
Oh no.
Shoot, I'm just gonna use Super Orion on all the bosses.
Super Orion.
If I get him. I have to remember there's a high chance I might not get him because Gotcha sucks in FGO.
How do I deal with the guy? Which guy? Why do I have one friend constantly trying to convince me of what's meta when he just started? His metrics on what is best in the game are based on overexcited memeing and gimmick setups. Let life be his teacher.
Yeah.
There's nothing you say is gonna convince him. He'll just have to experience it the hard way.
Yup.
And then receive your satisfaction knowing that eventually you will be right. Or continue to laugh as you'll be wrong. And that's okay.
I mean,
our friends can be wrong. I've been wrong a lot. Tristan has been wrong a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Bro, I tried.
Tristan has been the most correct out of everybody in this call.
I will say, like, the times where he's been correct are way more often.
Yeah.
I tried not to be wrong.
That's
Well, you do
a lot of what you say is coming from
the heart.
stuff that you've actually researched and looked into. And then the things that aren't correct, you've admitted, yeah, I just research into it. Alright, so Musashi should totally kill here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Potentially.
She's at 29,000. If she didn't kill, I'd be a little upset.
I mean, is she a 10-10-10 Musashi?
Bro, dude, he used double team, didn't you know? Fucking double team gives you a 2 stacks of your evasion, bro.
Bro.
And he's not a moon cancer. What the fuck kind of damage is he gonna do?
Yeah.
What a
Overkill.
fucking dumb buff. Why?
Yeah, it does suck to... It does suck to not have a pity for FGO.
Let's see what face Kevin Man became. Super Orion is tempting for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell people, Super Orion is the way to go. They're like, I don't know if I need Super Orion. Look, you may not need by Musashi. Oh no, by Castoria! That's a problem.
Oh man, didn't you say he was gonna fucking die?
Yeah, didn't you?
I didn't see the guts. I didn't see the guts he had.
Ugh.
Remember, this is JP. Give me some slack here, Mr. Alright, complain this. What's this Super Orion's big problem? I'm curious to see what your answer will be.
That's definitely a shallow reason.
I'm still mad at that comment.
Yeah,
Still
that's super
mad that
shallow.
someone said, "Oh man, he's essentially an ugly bastard." I'm like, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
this man is a fucking Chad. You will
That's
recognize."
You
super
will
shallow.
recognize the fact that this dude literally sacrificed his fucking life for the woman he loves.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit! Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Psycho Mantis. Thank you for the smiley face.
I don't know, I don't even think he's that ugly. He just has a
No,
big
he's not.
nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
literally
mean-
just has a big nose. It was like
The big thing is that there's an ant like his design reminds me of the monster artist, even though I know it's not. I mean, that's your opinion, but at the same time, it's a very shallow opinion.
See, man, this is why you're no longer the director. I have no context for that comment, King of Snow. I have no context.
Hi, King of Snow. How have you been?
Alright.
I mean, him and Jason have like pretty much the best parts of Atlantis. So it's like, you know.
But, let's see.
Sometimes, and looks aren't everything. I mean, look at Raiko. People think she's disgusting, and people like her.
So yeah, completion. You're blue bomb here. What is his big problem? Like you clickbaited me into your question. I am not.
He said it was ugly. That's it.
Did he? All I saw was Super has a big problem though.
Yeah, no, he said
it
it
was the
was.
ugly part.
That's because it was a moderated comment, and I fixed it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't see
Yeah,
that
so
side.
just a really shallow reason.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, what makes him ugly then?
Raiko
His
slander
muscles.
in my land, I cry.
Yeah, well, sorry, Charlie. I'm allowed to call Raiko disgusting if someone thinks that Orion is disgusting.
The body proportions of Raiko is what make her disgusting. It's not even like Raiko's fault. It's literally Raita's like obsession with that body style. He does that to Salvaria from Valkyria Chronicles as well. And I didn't notice it that much, mainly because I was more drawn by the fact like, holy shit, she got blue hair. That's awesome. It glows and shit. And then I looked at the model side by side. I was like, wait a minute. Oh.
Wait a minute.
See, Raita can draw males fine. Huh, he sure can.
He drew shooting. You know what? Proves he does some kind of ability.
Raita does them all the
I fuck you.
Aura, we weren't talking to you about Orion. That was somebody else.
I fuck you. I fuck you. I'll just continue to say it. No, neither of you are fucking saying anything to me, so I just continue to say it like a fucking broken record.
I mean, because you're speaking truths. I mean, whatever.
I feel you, dude.
A moment when Moo's on fucking JP, and I'm playing Punishing Grey Raven, and by playing I mean I literally just clicked play.
I mean, Raita can, but the thing is, Raita can draw. He drew Kintoki and he drew Moriarty, and Moriarty's alternate outfit is like the Ascension art is fantastic. It's just when he draws women.
He just whamming.
Yeah, I mean, Shuten aside, but even still, it's like Caster Shuten is hot as she is. Her ass and her thighs do not match.
Let me fucking actually join your stream. My child!
I leveled up my nephew.
My child!
Oh my god. Tristan, Aura out here spitting truths. Kintoki has great costume. He sure does. He really does.
Moriarty's third ascension. It is a lot going on. I will agree with you. It is a lot going on.
Oh my god, Kintoki though.
Glad you have a PGR fan, Tristan. Oh yeah, well, so he's starting PGR because Gramps got me and Say hooked to it. And I mean, I could show that game off. I haven't played it since Alpha came out just because a lot of shit has happened. But game's fun. Game's
You're
a good
fun.
game. I also like how the community is very much obsessed with the fact that you do not need to wail in this game to get every character, provided you play like the content.
That's nice.
They were just like, look, guys, all you have to do is XXX. If you play up to this point and do your dailies, you will have exactly all the amount of currency. Do not do it. Don't do it.
Uh-oh.
Get back in your room.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. I don't care. Go.
Boy, I can't wait until I get to this part of my life.
Sooner than you think.
Stop! Okay, everybody needs to stop making my child grow up, okay?
I'm not.
Everybody's talking about everybody's talking about when he gets older, and I'm like, I want my child to not grow up right now. I am enjoying my life.
You're wrong. I never said about him growing up. I just said sooner than you think.
I don't want to know that. I just want my child to stay like this.
And you know he can't. But what I'm telling you is, enjoy the moment before you blink, and the next thing you know is me, and I'm like, fuck, my kids are 6. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like some people's like, oh man, can't wait till they're a teenager. And it's like, I really don't want y'all to like, first of all, move the clock up 10 years.
and he doesn't want his girls dating.
Like, I'll deal with that when those problems come up. Like, I don't need to deal with that right now. I'll deal with it later.
Oh my god. But it's like my dad was talking about like him walking. I'm like, I am not ready for him to start walking. I am enjoying him as a newborn. Even though it's tiring, it's exhausting. I'm getting up every 4 hours in the middle of the night to feed him and change his diaper. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love my baby.
I have no idea how I'm gonna play this game on an emulator, I swear to god.
You need to have, you got an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, right?
Yes.
Just plug it in USB, and then you can map it. It's Rexlin actually did a video on it, so.
God himself.
Yes, no, God himself, Rexlin, like, he's actually a big fan of PGR. He's done a lot of the guides, and he's done so many guides that the people who make the game reached out to him to officially make content for the game.
Oh, Moo, when you get a chance, can you send me that head of like Bear Orion that you used for the baby's picture, so I can upload the picture of Vivi cuddling with him without his, so I don't have to put his face on social media?
I think I still have it. Hold on. I don't know if I saved that. That's the problem. Because I didn't know you wanted it to do it more than just a one-off.
Yeah, well, it's more so I can post pictures of him without having his face be seen.
And that's fair.
I'll send it to my friends. It's just I do want to show him off. I just don't want his face being on social media everywhere, you know? At least until he's older.
I understand. You are having, what is PGR? Punishing Gray Raven. I could definitely show that game off if you want to see it a little bit. If you want to see a little bit of Punishing Gray Raven, I can literally just go into my account right now. Pull it up. Yes, we were talking about Punishing Gray Raven because Tristan is just starting it. I forgot at what point they actually started letting you adjust like the loadout. Because yes, the game's a lot more fun on a controller.
Oh. Fucking shit.
It's kind of like how Genshin's more fun on a controller too.
You see, as someone that like started mouse and keyboard and then went to controller, it is hard for me to say that. Like, I feel like if I started on controller, I'd agree with you.
The only time that I don't like it on controller is when I'm using the archers. Like, if I used Amber and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this on controller, so I use keyboard for that.
Tristan, show me, I will be your teacher. Now, here's the thing. I have no idea if it'll actually let me stream it.
It's because of...
Senpai!
Oh my god, it worked!
Yes, it does.
Senpai!
No.
I love you. Can I have head pats? I've been very good. I've been very good.
I've been very good. Who the fuck is this bitch?
I've been taking care of your nephew.
Good job for giving birth after like 9 months.
Yay!
Yo, Nina, congrats on having sex with Paul 9 months ago.
Yeah, right.
Congratulations! How'd I translate that? If you look up FGO JP translation, you'll find it.
You wanna know what would be really funny? Is if you had anniversary sex on that night, and you got pregnant again.
No. Nope. I don't. Nope. Not again.
Not
I am not
birth.
going through that again.
You say that now.
No, I am not going through that again.
You say that now.
I say that now. I mean it.
No, you want no. Again,
The only reason why I say that is because her literal goal was just to have a child. It wasn't like to say you go back again. Have a child. She has child.
Oh,
She's pretty much content now.
I do not want to go through that shit again. Oh my god.
Again, you say that.
But
the female body is literally designed so that at like a couple weeks after the fact, you forget about the pain and you're like, no, I kind of want to have a kid again. It's literally the body literally is designed to do that.
Okay, Tristan, it's time for you to.
That's fair, but
I got a thumbstick attachment for my iPhone.
Whether you actually do it or not, I can't say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're saying that now. But like in a couple months, your body will be telling you, okay, no, you're good to go.
Babu's gonna want a sibling, but you know what? They're gonna want a sibling 1 minute and then hate it the next. Also, Aura, I understand, but I have the weirdest situation when it comes to my family, because going back into a family background a little bit, my parents got divorced when I was younger. Like when I don't even remember a time where they were together. So, I have 2 sisters by my mom. I am the only child from my dad, and I have step siblings after my dad remarried. So I've been able to experience being an only child, the middle child, the oldest child, and the youngest. So I've been able to experience all steps, and I prefer being the only child.
Are you playing this on controller?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh, bulletproof. That's because I wanted him to play JP because I wanted to talk about JP. Because I don't like being able to not talk about JP. You okay over there, buddy? You just napping? Did I put the timer on for how long you're napping? Yeah, I did. That sounds like a secret answer to a trivia question. Well, that's because I was explaining it because I couldn't explain it to Aura any other way, because I agree with him to a degree that having siblings is the shit, but I also remember that when I was younger, my little sister followed me everywhere. The only room in our house that had a lock was the bathroom, and I would have to hole myself in there because she would literally follow me everywhere. I never got time to myself ever. So that's why, yeah. I'll agree that having siblings is kind of nice, but I think he'll be fine not having any siblings.
Alright, there we go. Wonderful. Alright.
My baby is a boy. His name is Zachary. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kai. Exactly, complaintionist. I feel like because they won't have siblings, it'll be easier for them to socialize with people.
Wait, what is my attack button? I don't understand. What?
Power Mega. Why don't you go pour yourself some milk from the gallon in the fridge?
Oh, it's right bumper.
Hello, welcome back. I don't actually know who left.
Hey.
Oh. Senpai, I always sense when you leave. I missed you.
Lower, it's on 1080.
No, he's a little too young to get a Buster Sword. Right now we're probably going to get him some Elmo and Kermit the Frog stuff because he reacts to them.
I'll send him a rifle.
Oh, you're a 5th child. Wow. So are you the youngest in your family, Kai?
Wait, Tristan, could you lower the resolution? I can't actually see anything. It's just a gray screen. Fuck you think better when I
G Shorter. So see, so G Shorter. The reason why he's named after, why he's named Zach, is we wanted to have the nerdiest name that's normal, as much as possible. So he's named after mine and Paul's, one of our favorite Final Fantasy characters, Zach Fair. Hey, Valeric. Oh, at some point we're gonna do that, Anubis. I have to, I need to get plushies for them, but I do plan on doing that eventually. We'll see which one he picks. Name him Vader. He's already named. And besides, I don't think Paul, I don't think Paul would appreciate his name being Vader.
I literally don't know what this button is.
It's a button.
So,
Sorry
you have
about
an
that.
Xbox
Had to be
controller, right?
dead.
It's okay. I have to
You
be
have
long
an Xbox
sometimes.
controller, Tristan?
Yup.
So,
I'm not re-rolling the
based
name.
on the color it is, it's like, it's the color of that button. So
It is not working when I press B.
What the fuck?
It's not working, bro.
Do you have it set up? Okay, show me your settings.
Bro,
Yeah.
I just fucking plugged it in.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it's not gonna work when you just plug it in. You have to actually map the button
Yeah, you have to
to the
macro
controller.
it.
That's what I was telling you earlier.
Oh, Tristan, I gotta send you some.
How do I do this?
There you go, boo.
Where am I doing this then?
To my knowledge, is a button. Wait, you don't have LD player. Fuck. So it's different with everything. Blue.
Wait, is LD player what you use for FGO?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to get LD player.
Yep. It's on our older videos. There's a link to it. I also gotta finish doing that tier list for them.
Oh, are we doing that today?
I'll do it at some point. It's gonna be done before the end of the week for sure.
Okay.
Because,
Well, I mean, I'll be here. I'll be here for all of the morning FGO streams, considering I don't have anything better to do besides take care of Babu.
Oh my god.
I've been playing Epic 7 because it's just easier to play Epic 7 than it is because I can play it on my computer.
I know you can find the settings somewhere in like pause the controller's game fucking area. I don't know how to fucking. Because I still play on my phone.
But
Yes.
if LD player actually wanted to work for me, I'd use LD player, but it fucking doesn't work for me.
Yes, Shiki. He will have a straw hat. He will have a straw hat.
Yeah.
I think
Is there a
Creed and I were actually talking about it. We don't know when he's gonna get it, but he is gonna have a straw hat eventually. At some point, I want Paul
Okay.
and him to cosplay Luffy and Ace.
I have to pause.
So-
I have to pause. Oh wait.
there's
Okay.
there's a settings. There's supposed to be in your pause menu. There's supposed to be a settings button. Then there's button positions, and you can go to controller buttons and then turn on controller mode.
So real quick, I'm sorry guys. I had to mute him real quickly. So that way he can actually. I don't mute him. I'm definitely muted right now. So right now the only people that can hear you is only way to hear me are you guys. So really quickly, this right here, that's Aphrodite. The goddess of love. So, real quick, while I have this tangent, and I didn't want to interrupt my friends, especially because I know Gramps is helping Tristan set the controller model. Do y'all think, real talk, poll, do you honestly think that this right here, Aphrodite, this picture, Aphrodite, is hot? Like, real talk. Do y'all think that? And if so, why? If not, why not? And I want some reasons. Give me some reasons as to why. Like, this is not just for YouTube. This is for Twitch too. I want to know if you honestly feel in your heart of hearts that this portrayal of what is it? Oh man, why am I not coming with it? Sorry. This portrayal of Aphrodite is good. Yeah, exactly. Some person's already getting it. I'm gonna share this over here on YouTube. And sorry, on Facebook as well. Like, why is she not a server? Yes, because the hair events. That's true. So there. Okay, so we have some people giving some reasonings, and yes, this is Lost Ball 5. It's 5.2 to be specific, and that's fair. But I want to know why. I want to hear their reasons. Why people like him and don't like him. Some people gave some good reasonings, like the hair vents. I can see that because that's a very old school design. Like, that design comes from like the 90s, early 2000s, like the late 90s, early 2000s style, maybe even before that. But like, the thing that pops up to me is like, oh my goddess, pops up to me with that. And I get that, right? But yeah, no, the cigarette is what throws it off for me and literally kills it. Cause like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me the goddess of love smokes? Why does that feel like a fetish to me? Why does it feel like a fetish that you put in here specifically to appeal to a certain crowd? Like, cause to me that like, that sends a sort of a message to me. Also, like, I don't feel like it matches. It would match if I feel like Aphrodite would be the type of person that you would see, like a Faye Valentine, for example. If Faye Valentine started smoking, I would be fine with that. Not just because of how she dresses, but her character, how she's portrayed. Like, Diversity, she's a fucking mercenary. Her smoking actually fits with the character. And like, yeah, it would be like, okay, I don't like smoking, but it fits. Remy, Black Lagoon, it fits that she smokes. Like, it's a big thing. But the goddess of love, Aphrodite, who in FGO is a fucking robot, smokes? How? Why? Don't get that. Don't like that. And for the reason why she smokes, turns me on even more. Yes, because Nina says it. Beryl is the reason why she smokes. You mean to tell me that Beryl is so good at influencing even gods and goddesses that he can like exert his will enough on someone that, oh yeah, I smoke now because of Beryl. That's it. It's like, don't like that. I don't like that. Because to me that like, cause I like the gods. I like Aphrodite, I like Athena, I like Zeus, I like the legends. So I feel like to me, you just kind of bumped down Aphrodite for some random ass anime character that you made up that I really don't even like in the first fucking place. It gets it's just fucking desserts in Lost Belt 6. Still, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. If you can like cut off the hand from this picture and just Aphrodite, I can see that. She's an attractive unit. Why don't we have her as a unit? But with the cigarette, and the reason why she has the cigarette, fuck this. I hate it. I really hate it. Sorry, small tangent. I didn't want to interrupt my friends because I love them. Oh my god. Oh my god, if you could just cut off the hand. Move. Saki. Say no more! I did not even see the cigarette. Most people don't. That was honestly the first thing that came to, the first thing I went to. Oh yeah, this is a good design. Why? Why? Because we've never really had a servant smoke. Like, I haven't seen that. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. You can. You totally can. But I don't think we've seen it to where a servant in their sprite has smoked. We know Kiritsugu smokes. Granted, I don't know if this Kiritsugu in the game smokes, because it's a fucking different other. Who has smoked before? I don't remember seeing the model actually smoke though. It's like for the Kintoki, he smokes in his animation. That's different though, because that's animation. So for me, just so people can understand where I'm coming from, when we're playing FGO, this space here, what you're seeing in front of you right now, this space of the text box, the character, the skip button, all this stuff, this is kind of sacred, and we've usually always seen the characters kind of interact in this space and being somewhat okay, generally. Usually they are fine, they're in one piece. Hey Demeter, how you doing? I like Demeter, by the way. But usually they're fine. The moment that gets shattered and it hurts, it hits more, when you see that model is drastically different in some way. What I mean by that is Lost Belt 2. How did y'all feel when Sherlock was missing almost half of his body after what Sigurd did with him with his Noble Phantasm? That hit way harder. That hit a lot harder than I would have realized felt comfortable with. What you'll see later in this Lost Belt, if I get far enough, Helena looking hella beat up in all her last breath. And this is a model you don't normally see. In the game, in gameplay, you're used to seeing your servers being hit, you're used to seeing the server disappear, you're used to them doing their cool little animations no matter what they are. So like, them smoking, okay, that's part of the character, that's fine, whatever. But in here, you don't see Kintoki smoking as like, this is what I am. This is a representation of who I am. So I feel like the default sprite, like this is who I am, everything I am. So the fact that the cigarette is in Aphrodite's main sprite means that this is a part of me. Beryl did that much to impart onto her identity, the cigarette part, or even just say, oh yeah, no, I just programmed it into her. The fuck? Moving on. Yes, no, Demeter is nice. Actually, Demeter is the one I actually wanted. God damn, that's a good expression. God hacks. Two divine servants, 3 gods, and a bronze giant. Yeah, no, you're outnumbered. She went crazy because of Persephone. Yeah, that is kind of a feel bad. But then I feel bad for Persephone because the only reason why she's down there is because Hades kidnapped her, which is fucked up. Are you done now? Got that out of your system? No, we're good. We good now. Again, I just didn't want to have that tangent when like my friend is explaining how to set up. That's fucking hilarious. That's high-headed. Nice animations. Good job. But then you realize Hades isn't a bad dude. I mean, he isn't a bad dude. But you know, he totally did just like fucking take Persephone out of nowhere. Yeah, that's the best in the place. Of course, it doesn't work. The authority of the god Aphrodite. Yeah, that's fucked up. She just did a straight up mental attack. Guys. Everyone. Oh no, Persephone is not here. Persephone did not make it. Like, there are not many gods and goddesses that you see in this. Because everyone that didn't side with Zeus killed. So any gods and goddesses that you see pop up here are the gods and goddesses that decided to side with Zeus. There's only Zeus, Demeter, Aphrodite, and Olympus. I mean, technically, Hera's here too. Hera, technically, Dioscuri as a unit's here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Hades didn't side with Zeus, which makes sense. Hades and Zeus are often pit against each other anyway. So I want to say yes. Also, Poseidon did side with him, but we fought Poseidon already, or technically the core of Poseidon in the previous. What in the name of Vishnu is going on? Rama, probably. Yep, same with Artemis, which is also sad. Very sad, very sad. Much sad. Wow, ship it in you. Dice score, the twin gods. What is Blue Arch? Castor and Polox, that is correct. Are you going to unmute them? I can. Haha.
How dare you silence me?
Listen, I didn't want to interrupt Gramps.
That's fair.
Because he was actually helping Tristan like set up the shit.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. How dare you?
Okay,
oh man! Oh man! Ivan was
like,
like, "Are you going to unmute them?" Ivan, I appreciate you missing us so much. I love you.
I mean, I don't know what happened on this side because apparently BlueStacks fucked this shit up.
We're about to see if I lost my JP accounts or not.
Wait, what?
And BlueStacks auto updated and completely created a new instance.
Excuse? It can auto update?
Huh.
Apparently.
I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen.
Is there a way to possibly revert back, uninstall the installation, and go back to your old?
No, that's just fucking gone, bro. I fucked around with emulators enough to know that shit's fucking gone. It's a new version of BlueStacks
yeah, Anubis, most of the gods are dead by this point.
Most of the gods are dicks.
Yeah, well...
at this point, we're just kind of explaining them a little bit of what's to expect in Lost Belt 5. Like, the gods that you see there are the gods who side with Zeus. If you don't see them, they are dead.
If you don't see them, they didn't side with Zeus.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can put 2 and 2 together on why.
Yeah. I mean, it's still, like, I think the thing that sucks the most about Olympus is what happened to the servants that were stuck on Olympus.
I currently got 2 instances of BlueStacks running, one for FGO and one for Blue Archive. It's problematic.
Tristan.
Yeah?
Moose silenced us. I know. He censored us. Do you have anything to say about that?
Hey Tiger, how you doing, bud? Bazaka. Alright,
yeah, I think I lost my accounts.
That sucks. I'm sorry, buddy.
Did you at least have bind codes set up and everything?
Yeah, I'm literally trying my bind codes.
You're trying your bind codes? What do you mean?
I'm literally inputting my bind codes right now, and they're not there.
BlueStacks is an emulator for the PC.
Yeah, but if you have the bind code, you have the right password. It's just Word.
I only use one of 2 passwords, and neither of my passwords.
Well,
are
Anubis,
working.
why do you think Tristan and I say
Well, the
that
sum of
Lost
each
Belt
one
5
works.
is a lost opportunity in a lot of ways?
Yeah,
They could have gone
because
a
they
lot of
squ-
different ways.
They squandered it. They squandered Lost Bolt 5 a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Could've-
that was probably the wrong place to like try to tell the story they needed to. Like, I get why. It was large, so like I don't know how you would like try to tell a story where you have certain things you want to happen. Like in order for you to get from point A to point B, like you need to introduce the main villain. You need to introduce some of the antagonists' motivations. You need to show that certain characters need to not be here anymore. Some other characters need to have certain motivations. Some people like Mashu need a plot device and it's given right here. So like, it's hard.
Now I will be real. They did, despite my I've said it before. Despite the complaints that I have with Lost Belt 5, they did. Oh shoot! Sorry, I didn't. Oh, let me. Oh, Luis, can you retype your message? I accidentally hit it when I was trying to press show. Can you just retype that? I'm so sorry. They did Jason right.
Yes.
They really did Jason right. Ugh, God, Jason actually makes me want to cry a little bit.
Well,
Fucked.
I have
Jason,
the sum of each one.
And then they did Super Orion right, but Jason, Jason kills me. I can't, but like when you meet him, he literally doesn't attack you because he just wants to die.
Mashu needs to be given a plot device. You mean to tell me she isn't our plot device? She is, and like our plot device, she needs certain attachments depending on what part of the story you're on.
I think Mashu just needs to be a better character.
Mashu does need to be a better character.
I'm sorry to people who love her, but she's just shit.
I mean, and I feel like to a point, Nasu knows that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have rewrote Lost Belt 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Well.
because part of it was Oberon. Majority part of it was Oberon. But another one of the reasons he cited that Lost Belt 6 at its core wasn't as good as it needed to be was because Mashu herself didn't have enough character development. And you're going back to Camelot. You need, or sorry, Camelot. Like, that's like the last time she was there, she got her biggest thing was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking Galahad. What the fuck? And then she actually became, in my opinion, a really good unit. Especially because there are not really that many tanks in the game.
Yeah.
And she's
If Mashu gets an AoE Buster NP, they've ruined Mashu.
Yeah, it's
Mashu's just ruined forever.
I do like though, however, that at the very least you could still use the good version. Like, okay, cool, you still use the ultimate defense. What a shielder is, right? A shielder is supposed to be the apex of defense, and also was supposed to be the anti-saber. That's originally when shielder was made. Because it's not a spoiler alert. Shielder was going to be in Fate Stay Night.
This is a JP stream anyway, so it doesn't matter about spoilers.
Like for Fate Stay Night, that's where Mashu came from. Originally, was from that. She's supposed to be anti-saber. So like,
I didn't actually do that.
Yeah, she originally supposed to be an 8th servant. And they decided to cut her and keep it to 7. And they borrowed that design and color swapped it for FGO.
Okay.
Because like the original design actually looks just like Mashu, but she has black hair, her outfit is black, and it has red trimming.
I feel like you might have shown me that.
Yep, I think I did.
Or PT did. One of you did.
But they're so huge that they're setting up for her to have that type of noble phantasm. It's sad,
See,
but they totally are.
My problem with Mashu is that she only gets development in the Camelot-based Lost Belts or Singularities and stories. It's like, oh my gosh, she's a senpai simp. Otherwise,
just because it makes sense doesn't mean that it's good.
Yeah.
Just because it makes sense for her to have a DPS NP because she has just this loading buster up doesn't mean that it's good for her.
Right. What's going on, Gems? How you doing, bud? Nice to see you.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
How would you make a mass Ortonox better? Honestly, just like the goal of Ortonox is supposed to be you're drawing upon the power forcefully. Because for whatever reason she can't connect to being a service, so you're drawing on it by force. So still keep the defense goals in there. But it seems like midway through they decided, no, we're gonna repurpose this. It's gonna be more offensive oriented. Okay. Still keep the fact that she should be a support.
Yeah.
Don't even give her like a buster alignment. Give her an alignment toward all cards if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because she's a free unit, so saying, oh yeah, she's buster, you're already like saying, okay, ideally we want her to support busters. So, like
her damage sucks.
Yeah, her damage is not good.
Well, it's like the buster up is only on her. I'm like, make it targetable or make it AoE.
Sorry, I need to actually like finish this part.
Yeah. I mean, I started to really be hard on Mashu, and if Milkman were here, he'd probably throw a fit. I started to be harder on Mashu after Amiya was a thing.
Yeah, Amiya really did open the eyes, like, oh wow, you can do like a Kohai or like student character that, I don't know, isn't bad. Because Amiya's pretty good.
She's great.
And she continues to get better. That's the thing, like she was already good starting. Then she gets better as the story goes on. But yeah, no, like she could have been like a universal DPS, sure, I guess. But again, they locked her into being Buster, only on her. Like it's, I don't think they know what they want her to be. They're like, it doesn't seem like they know.
Yeah.
Having that character growth in the fucking Crystal Coffin with Morgan and Lost Belt 6 was almost necessary.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I mean, yeah, that was what we suggested, Cascade. Make it targetable or AoE. Are you awake?
I don't know what they need to fucking do, in my opinion, for this shit class that's fucking Ortanaeus Mashu.
How do you guys read the JP chapters? Do you speak Japanese? So because you read normally, I read translations.
So do I.
Black Barrel, her first skill that gets upgraded after Chapter 7 of Olympus. Black Barrel needs to not just be for one attack.
Yeah.
You have 2 Buster cards!
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
Like, even other, like, steroids have, 3 attacks for 3 turns because of this fucked ideology of, you can either get it over the course of 3 turns or all in one go. You only just 1 Buster card! What do you mean it's only for 1 attack?!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Hi, Allison! How have you been?
Well, Allison, and yeah, no, we know Mole Camelot isn't sticking around forever, but they are definitely taking a lot of time to make Mashu a good unit when you don't have much time left.
Yeah.
You do not have much time left.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you, Miss Dempsey. I hope you've been well.
Wait, Justin, does that mean you have to re-download fucking Punishing Grid?
Yes.
You have to re-download everything.
I have to re-download. I have to make my alternate instances.
I haven't been able to, I've seen your comments on our videos and everything. I haven't been able to respond. I just had a baby recently. So, that's why I've been quiet.
Well, I'm just saying, once you get into PGR, there's going to be a settings button and, well, the pause button.
I, for one, am looking forward to Lost Belt 7. I don't know about y'all.
Remember that. It's gonna bring up controller settings and all that fucking stupid schematics. And now you can put your
I am really excited to see what they do with the Orc Cloud.
Indeed.
ライラよしなにそうしますの
And I am with Tristan. I want Kets to be involved.
こうかしら 私を
Bye. Yeah.
Did I not do everything I need
I
to
remember
do?
FGO 2 is no longer a meme. I mean, potentially. I honestly feel like FGO Arcade is them trying out, okay, what if we remade FGO with everything that we learned, but also include PvP from the
I don't
get-go?
know, FGO 2 I don't think is possible, especially considering they want to have a 10th anniversary for this fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's possible, but it's not something that's gonna happen right away. It's definitely something that's gonna happen, like, after they get to a point. And inevitably, every one of us have to be okay with the fact that when they make an FGO 2, you're not going to be able to transfer your servants off of FGO. You're going to have to be okay with that.
Yep.
Because there's no way, there's no way they're going to let you be like, oh yeah, you're going to bring all your servants from the previous one. Yeah, no. Like, I don't see it happening.
Like if they make another FGO game, like an FGO 2, like, transferring servants I don't even think would be possible because the gameplay would be completely different.
It would.
Yep.
But it's also like, in what gacha game has there been a sequel where they've done that? You can't name one.
I mean,
Like,
what
because
gacha
even
game
Girls
has a
Frontline
sequel?
2 is getting a sequel, and guess what? You gotta get those same units again.
Yeah, but but the thing is with Girls Frontline, you pay for materials and things, but you can summon as much as you want as long as you have the resources for it. You don't pay for that.
That's true,
Yep.
but anything you
If
bought for
go
them.
as well though with
sorry, go ahead.
with like Girls Frontline and Azure Lane is no, you can roll as much as you want. You got 4 hours to wait.
Yep.
Cause let me fucking tell you, you ain't getting shit! Because
Yeah.
Azure Lane and Girls Frontline require you to, in order to roll, all of their fucking units are on a timetable.
Yep.
They're all connected to a specific time.
Mhm.
You don't get, you got time to fucking just sit there? Rolling in those games sucks dick.
Yeah, it does.
Yep, unless you have the thing that cuts the time in half.
Yeah.
You
Which,
don't got that?
しばしお待ちを夏の夜
I mean, which you do actually have to, I think, buy that too.
エネルギーイン
Yeah, unless you have the instant complete
紹介して
modules.
くださいセットアップ
And real talk, I think people just need to understand this crucial fact about gachas. Understand the type of game that you guys are playing is made for you to be addicted to it. It is
Yup.
literally a game that is trying to siphon money from you.
Yup.
So you have to go into the game with that expectations. If you go into FGO or any gacha thinking that, oh yeah, no, they owe me.
They
fucked
don't.
Up. They got
mean,
you.
I mean, that's literally the definition of fucking gotcha. You just literally pay to fucking get something.
Mm-hmm.
Something. It's not guaranteed for that thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
You're paying to get a character that you probably won't or will get.
mhm. Yeah. So it can get really fucked. Which is why, like, the fact that there
Fucking
is
Maple Bugs, go away!
the fact that there is actually a gacha game or a game with gacha elements that's actually considering, and I want you to think about this, that when you roll for a unit, that you actually will get that unit's data on a blockchain. Now, what does that mean? Similar to a Bitcoin, when you buy a Bitcoin, that is yours, that's your assets, that's your thing to do whatever you want with. Meaning that, let's say this gacha game that's coming out dies, you rolled that unit, that's technically your assets to do with what you want. Like, there's still value there. You didn't lose the character, you still have that character. Tristan brought up the comparison to CS:GO and their secondary market when it comes to weapons and skins. Go. I know. Pieces right there. Eat that. All right, then you have to wait.
But the difference between CS:GO and gacha games is that if you don't, even though you don't get the shit you want on CS:GO, you literally can go on the Steam market and sell that shit.
Mm-hmm.
For example, let's say like I pulled a really good knife, but that wasn't the knife that I fucking wanted. I could sell that shit for either 50 to $1,000 and then keep repeating. But then again, those chances are really fucking low.
I'm sorry, you might say that last part again, Tristan. Sorry, not Tristan, Gramps.
That was Senpai.
Yeah, I
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Tristan.
What last part?
The difference between CS:GO and gacha.
So the difference between CS:GO and gacha is that even though you're clearly rolling, there's a big difference between the two because CS:GO you can actually resell those skins that you rolled. You can like, oh, I want my money back. Well, you won't really get your money back, but let's say, oh, I got this cool skin. Let me go sell it on the Steam market and someone can go buy it.
So, and that's the idea behind this gacha game is saying, is that if you rolled the character, you got the assets to which you can then sell or do what you wish on a secondary market. So even if the game goes down, you don't lose the character or that character's value. You can then sell that character, the assets, etc., or a copy of it in secondary. Meaning in a way that's opening up a way for people to buy characters that don't roll them. And I don't know if any Japanese company would be down for that. I don't know. I don't know if they would. But
I mean,
honestly, it sounds a lot like pachinko in a weird way.
I mean, the only reason why I see it do that is because they have so much skins, so much variants of those skins. For example, let's take in hold up. What is it called? It's like Battle Scarred and fucking whatever the fuck, because I never played CS:GO in years now.
I've never played CS:GO, so I'm kind of.
So it's let's compare two of it: Battle Scarred and Factory New, right? There's like over thousands of skins on CS:GO that go from like Battle Scarred, Minimal Wear, fucking whatever the fuck the others are called, to all the way to Factory New. And there's also like a kill counter on like some of the weapons, which can possibly make it more expensive. The reason why CS:GO can fucking sell this shit is because of those reasons. Battle Scar being your lowest priced of those fucking skins, and Factory being the highest. You know? Like for example, oh, there's this skin called the FGO Fuckface. One is Battle Scarred and one is Factory New. I could sell the Battle Scarred for $10 while the Factory New one can go for about $500. See the difference and what CS:GO does with the shit, its value with the skins. I don't think gacha games can do that because even though they have different variants of the servant, they would need like at least 10 different variants of that servant if you're ever gonna have like a trading or selling system on a gacha game.
Potentially. So this is where I feel like it might be a little bit different, whereas with CS:GO we're just talking about mainly the skin or different type of versions, right? Whereas with a gacha, sometimes some people just really want the fucking unit. They don't want to spend all that money for a chance to not get it. But now all of a sudden, oh, I can spend a set amount to just get the character. Boom.
Yeah.
Done, guaranteed. That's guaranteed money someone's just making.
Like someone buying it off of a market.
That's what I was saying, yes. So what I mean when I said like the assets, I mean like that character is up for purchase and you can have that character in your game if the game is up. And even if the game is not up, it's still available for purchase. I mean, there's still value there. I'm gonna link the video that brought it up because I actually didn't even know this is a fucking thing that people could do, or that was something that people were trying. think it's called Illuvium, I believe it's called. Wait a second. Let me actually get it.
Illuvium or Ethereum? What are you talking?
No,
talking...
not the actual. Here.
I was gonna be like, are you talking about fucking Ethereum?
But it is connected to Ethereum. So here, give me a second. It's in. Here you go. I'll put this in here, and I'm doing it in stream chat as well. Here we go. Wham bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you finished that.
Fucking stocks.
Yeah, but this is a game. But this is a video game.
Stocks is literally a game.
I mean, yes, it is. It is. In a weird way, stocks is just gotcha for.
You gotta literally buy something, and you gotta wait months and months to see like that $400 ETH.
Months, sometimes years,
Ethereum.
honestly.
Yeah, sometimes years, but in some cases, it's a rare scenario to see. Oh yeah, let me find this $400 Ethereum fucking, what is it? What's one of the famous ones nowadays? The monkeys. And then over the months, years, it could be over 16,000, 20,000, fucking probably 100,000.
That's because they have money putting up and investing. So like applying that concept to like and attaching gotcha to it is interesting in my opinion. It's very interesting, and I don't know what the future of that is. But just the thought of like I roll a character and now all of a sudden I don't just have the JPEG on like borrow like a fucking library. Like, oh yeah, no, they're mine. Like this is my Okita. This is my copy of Okita. Like even though my game is lost, I have this Okita here.
It just has to be like a different version of that servant, you know? Like, for example, let's look at a servant real quick. If the FGO were to follow that process, you probably have to look. Let me take King Hassan for example, right? My boy. If FGO were to do that, they have to make like so many different variants of him. Let's make one with fucking red flame. Let's make one with purple flame. Probably one with white armor. You know?
And they probably would though.
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like,
and that's weird. And that's cool.
Game, right? As far as I'm aware, gacha games, for the most part, have a system in place for copies, right? What the fuck would your code for your unit, like, what's the differentiate that you have MP5 versus MP1? Or does that even matter? Some people put stock in that, some people don't put stock in that. Some, like, this is just using, like, FGO as an example. Like, I have a 10-10-10, 10-10-10, and P5 120 Okita. How do you know that this code represents that? And it doesn't just represent, oh, I own an Okita.
I would think that the number would have to change, right? Because of, like, the value of the character has now gone up. A level 1 Okita, MP1 Okita, not edited, versus MP5 level 120, 10-10-10. There's a difference in value there. At least if we're trying to attach it.
10-10-10 with 10-10-10 extra skills.
Actually, and then 10-10-10 those, and then 10-10-10
so
appendix skills. That's a lot of work that has gone into
it. So like the question then becomes, does that with that code that you get that proves that you own the character, is it a code that immediately gets given to you when you roll the unit? And if so, does that code then update if anything happens to that unit? Or is it just a static code that does not change no matter what?
I feel like it's got to be a unique code that is unique to whatever copy of that unit you have. That's what I honestly believe. Because otherwise, I don't think it could work. Because if we both have the same character, we can't just both have the same code.
Well, no, obviously the code is going to be randomly generated. But I mean, like, will the code update due to the amount of effort or progression put into that character, or is it just a baseline code to denote you have an Okita, not you have this specific Okita with all of this investment in skills and abilities?
I think so. I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this, so forgive me. I feel like personally, what it would be whatever, like you said, it will be a random code, right? But that will be your code. Like, so, like, let's say there is a secondary market where you can type in the code and you can see someone's exact unit. Like, that code would just be, hey, this is a code for your Okita. And it'll keep track and keep updating that Okita.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the only way that it can really work. Because if you're doing any other way, is a little dumb.
Yeah.
And then, like, the code has to constantly keep updating and keep changing, etc. Where you can just say, no, this is the naming convention. Random code's gonna instantly bring people to view page of this. I understand you're hungry. You told me already. I'm getting stuff ready. So please stay in the room. Get back in your room. Get back in your room or no more princess time.
I understand that you're hungry. I love you, Moo. You're funny.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Alright, so Complaintionist says, here's how Illuvium works. 100 plus Illuvians populate this alien world. Each possess different affinities, classes, and abilities. Capture them, fuse them, upgrade your Illuvians, and discover more powerful forms. It's multiple elements that mix and match to create thousands of possibilities. And gotcha, that means your King Hassan will have a higher or lower attack than other people's Hassan. Oh, I see. So it's like, it's more RNG. It's adding more elements of RNG to the rolling process. So yeah, you could have a Hassan, but like Gramps is saying, not only is it like the color of the flame or the armor is different, but that also denotes, oh yeah, the stats or the class or the element is different.
David King Hassan, dude. What
like,
the fuck?
What if there was a chance you roll Hassan and you actually get him in Grand Assassin form? So I mean, Grand Assassin means his stats are just through the roof. And like I don't know, like the worst part of me is saying like, man, what if they just fucking attach like Destiny RNG stats to servants? I would be a little upset, not even going front with you. Like I don't like the trajectory of that.
You have completely random skills.
Yeah, well, no, I think the skills are still like the base same, but how much like the value behind them would be different.
You have a charisma B. When this person has a charisma C, this person has a charisma B plus.
That seems like a horrible idea.
Oh, like, and I see, and I feel like that's an idea that's gonna start catching on, especially if this Illuvium thing actually tracks.
Well, I mean, NFTs are like the hot big thing right now, even if they suck dick. Even if like NFTs are garbage, and like actually ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
NFTs are kind of a hot commodity, so...
Correct.
I know, seen a lot of people like sell NFTs for like about $1 million total.
It's insane. You're right, going to buy Assassin King Hassan with high attack for $400. The stat variation reminds me of Pokemon stats. Yeah, it could be like a form of shiny, farting, or breeding. Except, I mean, yeah, well, there is a degree of RNG in that, is there? But you can kind of control it. Whereas with Gacha, it's out of your control. It's however much money you put in it. Go to the bathroom if you need to. In your guys' opinion, who's the most well-written servant?
Orion and Oberon.
So here's the deal. I know the story of a lot of the characters. I'm gonna accurately save what I know has been translated from my like human eyes to read, and not just like direct translations or summaries. Because I've actually read 2 or 3 different summaries of one character's interlude and gotten 3 different meanings from that. So for me, I want to see how like NA translates and gives meaning to these characters. Because if that's the case, honestly, it's a tie between Hans and Melt for me, and Kiara. Sorry, it's a 3-way tie between those 3.
And this is not my bias coming in, but Edmund's really well written considering too.
I like King Hassan until they fucking ruined his lore.
Yeah, that too.
They made it non-canon where where he was like, oh yeah, Grand Assassin, he was fucking chosen for the damn throne. All of a sudden, oh yeah, by the way, you can just pick whatever the fuck he wants as Grand Servant. Fuck you.
But isn't there a lot of randomness in the stat? That's true. You're right, Jens. You are correct. You are correct. So in a way, it'd be like a free-to-play way of that, but instead of, or a pay-to-way, which will make it worse because at that point, it's no protection.
Yeah.
So it's a little rough. It's scary to think about because it's a slippery slope that can easily go wrong. I fucked up there.
Yeah, Melt is, I will agree on Melt being one of the best written too, just considering that they factor her character development in from CCC and transfer it over to FGO, which is nice.
I fucked up. Please around still. Oh well. But besides Super Ryan, Dice Guri to roll for as well. So this is the only reason why I would say you'll probably want to roll for Dice Guri. And I can't confirm this because I haven't rolled much like in JP. Dice Guri is supposed to be a permanent servant. They are not limited, they are not story locked.
Oh
They're
yeah.
a permanent servant. However, they haven't had many, if any, solo any banners for them aside from the one they were introduced with. And DW absolutely refuses for you to get a ticket for free for Dice Guri and Odysseus.
Yeah,
Like-
it's annoying.
The free ticket that we're getting for the free 5-star next year, Dice Guri and Odysseus are not on it.
Yeah.
Even though
it's,
yeah, the ticket came after they came out.
yeah, because it came out in the anniversary, and like Odysseus was the more recent of the two, and he was introduced during Caldia Boys.
Right, so like, for me, I'm like, okay, well maybe they did it because they're like the two of the newer servants and they don't want them to get out yet. Then why did last year, which was the 6th anniversary, or this year, which is 6th anniversary, and they let all people who complete Fuyuki get one free SSR that's both either the story gacha or the permanent gacha, and Odysseus and Dice Guri are not on it. Like, they're just not there.
Now, to be fair, we do get Lancer Artoria, and that does make up for it to me because I don't want to roll for Lancer Artoria, but it still is very triggering that Odysseus and Dice Guri are not on that ticket.
It's fair. Like, no, the fact that the story gacha servers are in there too means it's great. Like, and I love that. But it doesn't explain why they're not lording, but kind of like they're holding Odysseus and Dice Guri to such a level to where I don't think it's justified. While Dice Guri is fine.
Odysseus
Odysseus is trash, especially when you compare him to other like writers in the spot. 5-star writers is almost as tough of a competition as like the archers. Like,
I still think that Drake is one of the best to this fucking.
Oh yeah,
the
easily.
new
And she's year 1.
Riders, like these new riders that just keep popping out, they're not really impressive. The OG riders are even better.
like what makes like some of the newer writers like Europa stand out is like what their skills can do. The fact that Europa has that 3-turn invul is it's pretty good. Is it 3 turns or 2 turns, Tristan?
For what?
For a Europa,
Europa.
skill.
For the invul? For the invul, right?
You have to deal with kiddos. Also, Tristan, once you get PGR, just saying, the S tier of Bianca, pretty good. If you want to roll her, you can.
For the invul move?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have a turn limit.
Alright, so no turn limit. So just 3 hits. I think, right?
It's literally Ku's evade,
Yeah.
but better.
Yeah. Like, that's insane to me. Like, that's really good in part of her kit. And she's not the worst. She's good.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're the worst.
But
I'm
yeah, no.
trying, Gramps. I'm trying.
And Galatea was available either for tickets. Yeah, you're right. Galatea is also like a free, not in the permanent gacha, but she's not there either. It's like they're
Wait, what are
very
you trying?
specific. They're like, nah, fam, you can't get these.
You wanna know the
Why?
funniest part too? Odysseus and Dice Guri fucking suck.
I would say, that's what I was kind of saying earlier. Like
So,
Dice Guri, I kind of get, because again, like you don't really like them. I think they're fine. They're not the best. They're not the worst. They're fine. But like Odysseus, arguably, is just like, okay, you're just not a good unit.
I don't know. I just like I look at other single target 5-star sabers, and they're all just better than Daisuke. Like, yeah, if you get Daisuke, it's nice to have. Like, cool, you have an option, but there are just better options. So like, at least to me, Odysseus and Daisuke aren't game breaking in any way. Why the fuck are they not on the ticket?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, okay, like, we are ideally saying the same thing. Like,
yeah, no, we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just
like,
disagreements on like if Daisuke is good or not.
I feel like Daisuke is fine, but when you do the comparison to other units, I can see that. I'm looking at it more so like, okay, if someone gets this unit they just started, okay, you're fine. Could there be better options? Sure, but you can make do. You'd be alright with this. But like, if you had the choice between all of them, oh yeah, no, you can do.
IMO Daisuke is the Abigail of sabers.
Yeah, you can say that for a lot.
Yeah,
of servers too.
I really don't like their fucking MP game. It's really horrid.
I feel like
shit.
the more new servants that they make, the more that Abigail issue gets aggravated in a weird way. Like,
yeah, because older units just get more and more obsolete. Right?
Like more and more obsolete, but then also like they keep just trying to. Sometimes they copy. They are scared to do a little too much, because if they do, oh yeah, these servers are way better. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're scared or not scared because they're selectively scared. If it's a face that's familiar, they're probably going to be good. Like Tamavich, she's a Tama, she's going to be good. Nero Bride, she's a Nero, really good. Muramasa, Shiro face, she's really good. Arguably, I would say, in order to keep my stance, Muramasa is pushed just because it's Shiro. If Muramasa's face was not Shiro Emiya's face, JP would probably not care as much. They would care a little bit because Japan, and they love supporting Japan. But
I don't know. Muramasa's just, as a unit, not the best.
Hide MP win. Man, Jackal just needs a full rework, like in general, like from top to bottom. Abigail's still better than her summer version. Yeah, that's sad. Her summer version is even worse. Like,
her summer version has the same issue as regular Abigail, but just exacerbated.
It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make her better. Watch this, haha. Take that, she's better. And it's like, no. Also, Muramasa's the best art sleeping saber. I say Jason is.
That is incorrect. It's Jason, because Jason hits 5 times on his arts cards. Hits 5 times on his NP. Muramasa hits 3 times. Muramasa in the double Castoria system has issues looping from a pure arts looping standpoint. He is much like Tomoe Gozen. Saber. They both, because they hit 3 times, they both have issues.
Jason doesn't have the damage though, does he?
Jason doesn't have the damage if you have him at like base 65 or like base 60 because he's a 1-star. If you put in like enough grails to give him to 70, he's fine.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so if people are comparing level 90 Muramasa 10-10-10 to level 60 Jason 10-10-10, obviously there's about a 30 level stat difference. So right off rip, that's not really the same thing. You gotta kind of put them on at least closer level. Yes, the sacrifice for Jason is that you will have to put some grails into him to get the extra stats that he needs to get the thing going. But on the flip, Jason is way easier to get than Muramasa because all you need is friend points. Also, it's easier to level up his skills and his levels. Whereas Muramasa needs some of the newest materials to level up, and if you are not caught up, you will not be able to make full use of his capabilities.
If we're still talking about arts looping here, Jason doesn't need a battery. If we're full on just talking no cap about arts looping with the Castoria system, you don't need a battery. arts cards and arts looping is designed to go from 100 NP back to 100 NP. It's not like quick looping where you get to 49 and then pop another 50% battery. That's a fallacy though, Sinnoh-chan. Saying that if you grail Jason before calculations, you should also grail Muramasa the same amount before calculations is inconsiderate of the fact that Muramasa has 30 levels on Jason base. You want to make the argument that Jason doesn't have the damage, allow Jason to have at least 10 more levels to try to make up for that damage, to have a fair comparison. You're comparing a 5-star stats to 1-star stats, even that playing field by even like 1,000, and Jason skyrockets above Muramasa.
Here's the other thing too, because I see someone says like, Jason eats the materials, he needs eggs. Yeah, by the time Muramasa comes out, you do know that there'll be a lot of events with eggs. It's easier to farm eggs versus a material that just came out, and you need a lot of them. Which doesn't excuse the fact that there are 3 other servants that also come out around the same time who also needs similar amounts. So if you're sitting here like, oh yeah, I want Muramasa, I want Tyra, I want Ibuki, guess what? You're in trouble. Because now you need 135 of this new material. And I think that's only for one of the skills. I don't think that's even including the fact you gotta do for all the skills if you're doing that. Hello, Kitsune.
Hello, Kitsune.
Yeah, Story needs eggs. I won't be having any eggs from Muramasa. I mean, at least with Castoria and Muramasa, you have like 5 to 6 months between. So there is that. I'm looking at the perspective of resources required. I mean, if you want to break it down as simple as that, sure. But you know what you could also say? Quartz are not infinite.
Alright.
But your time is.
Question then, how many grails are you actually using? How many grails do you have that just sitting there? How many units are you planning to take to 100? How many units are you planning to take to 120? Grails are meant to be used. Me personally, I've only grailed 2 units on my NA account. I've only grailed Serenity and Estrella. In my own words, yeah, no, fuck. I'll grail fucking Jason to fucking 80. I'll grail him up there. 70, 80, 90. And he'll put in more work than fucking Muramasa. More efficiently than Muramasa.
If someone wants to do that, they can. Right. But if you are not the person who's willing to do that, and you would much rather roll your course for Muramasa, go for it. But like, in my opinion, remember, Gacha is trying to get your money. That is the whole point. They're trying to siphon money from you. And Muramasa most definitely is, hey, we need your money now. This is the thing you've been asking for 2 years. Go ahead, Gramps.
Oh, I was just gonna say, think about it. Who's cheaper? One's free, one's not.
I'm grailing all of my Part 1 MVP servants. Okay, so for you then, on a personal basis, your grails are spoken for. But not everyone is like that. And this is kind of why when we made the tier list that I get very aggravated and get aggravated with some comments that I make. And I'm going to clarify this right off rip, so don't misquote me. I'm not aggravated that people had different opinions than my own. I got aggravated with that people's opinions boiled down to, you're wrong, I don't do that for my Caldia, so you're wrong. And I'm like, that's not the conversation. The conversation is, okay, given this unit, comparing them outside of your own personal, because you obviously have your own personal subset of issues that I don't know about. I don't know everyone's Caldia. So this unit may not be your EX, but for overall general purposes, an EX, or what the best unit is something that anyone, regardless of their level, regardless of when they start the game, can use this unit effectively and well, and it can help them. So,
further, at least my point with Muramasa versus Jason, Tomoe Gozen came out before Muramasa, and everybody tried to replace Jason with Tomoe Gozen. Tomoe Gozen has a 3-hit AoE Arts NP with a 0.55 NP charge rate on attack. And she is incredibly inconsistent with getting back to 100% on refund. She just can't consistently do it with the Castoria system. Muramasa is 1-for-1 on her stats with that NP charge rate. By and maybe it's off by 0.04%. Because he's also in the 0.5, he's also in the 0.50. He's either 0.55 or 0.59. He could also be 0.51. That 0.04 could go up or down, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, Tommy, that's
But his attack stat doesn't matter. His steroids don't matter. The damage doesn't matter. Because he has to kill either way in that first hit. If he is not killing in that first hit, the looping, it doesn't even matter to begin with. Alright, he kills in that first hit. Those next 2 hits have to somehow generate 100% NP. And if Tomoe Gozen, who's been out a full year... No, she was out it was a year, right? She's year 4. No, she's year 5. No, wait.
Yeah, she's year 5.
Muramasa's a year 6 unit, right?
The beginning of year 6. So January. She came
So
out
she's
in
been out a
August,
full
so
6 months.
Well, 4 months, because summer happens to them.
Right, their summer happened in, right. So she was out 4 to 5 months longer than Muramasa, and people ditched her to go back to Jason. Muramasa doesn't have really anything better. Sure, he has a battery, but he's not looping with a battery. That's like having a backup waiver, a backup Reigns. His kit doesn't really help him for this. He doesn't have anything to actually increase his NP generation. Sure, the same thing can be said for Jason, but what matters is the hit count on the NP. That's what happens with reliability. The higher your hit count, the more you're going to be able to generate off of the overkill.
I'm back. Sorry about that. My dad wanted to call. He wanted to see his grandson.
That's perfectly fine. To go in a minor thing, because I know Tristan's going.
No, I'm done. That was
Sid always say that's not how I feel about it. I just feel it should be acknowledged that Jason's only better if you use multiple grails on him. I think we've always said that. If you want to go back to our Saber tier list, I've already said.
You might not have.
If you,
I'm 100% willing to admit that I might not have said grails. I'm not arrogant enough to believe that I'm infallible.
So no, I don't think it's that. I just remember saying if you put the resources into Jason, he's one of the best.
He's fantastic.
I never try to say a general sweeping of saying he's just better bar none, because I don't like it when people do that to me, so I don't do it to other people. So.
Yeah.
But at least for me, when I talk about Jason, he needs grails. He does need grails. I even said that when it comes to Okada Izo. He's actually the reason why I start saying he needs resources. But if you put those resources into him, he's good.
Yeah.
He said he's one of the best if you're willing to invest in him. Yeah, no. Thank you, Cammy. Appreciate it. Yeah, because at least for me, the reason why I'm confident that I said that is because I always try to cover my base. What do you mean y'all know that there's grails into Reg and Uwu? Oh my god, damn it.
Thank you.
What? Did I miss something? I missed something.
They said congrats on my baby.
Oh yeah. A lot, 70%. A lot of people say that Aphrodite's hot, I see. Y'all all have smoking fetishes.
I just don't like the fact that she smokes. There's no reason why she should be fucking smoking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, keep in mind. Remember, there was a bit war to have Jinako be placed higher on a waifu tier list.
That
So
shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was like, man, what's Jinako doing up there? Don't look at me, look at chat. Shame
yeah.
them.
Well, and also, it was a paid off, so it doesn't really count.
I reckon my voice is now 69%.
But on one hand, it does count because we literally said that it was the chat's waifu list, and in that same breath, Aura literally paid to have Aura's waifu up there. So you know what? I'll allow it.
Okay. Well, you heard Tristan.
How many maple bugs Am I gonna have to
No,
fucking
Mist was not involved with that. It was Aura. All Aura.
Honestly, I think no matter what, there will be a bias due to Jason's rarity compared to Muramasa, no matter which side you're on. There's also a bias against Jason because in story, Jason was an absolute dick, at least what we thought. And it turns out, in actuality, like, Jason was a victim.
Yeah, he was.
No, you want to fucking know something? This Jason versus Muramasa shit reminds me of the fucking Ku versus Inshun shit.
I mean, there's no contest. Jason, I like Jason. Jason for me is better than Muramasa, but I also fucking hate Shiro, and I don't like Muramasa.
I'm just talking like gameplay wise. You ever like literally go back to the fucking Lancer tier list? People are talking about it in the comments. Go back to my fucking Shimosa banner review. And like the war sparked again. Also, Aphrodite is a fucking skank. Astrea's supremacy.
Any truers in the chat? And also fucked it.
I love that.
Oh yeah, no, I hate Shiro. I don't want to go into it, but I find Shiro to be one of the worst fucking things in the I hate him so much. Especially when it comes to Muramasa.
And the thing is, when Nina coming from, she's played the visual novel of Face Day Night, and she hates Shiro mainly because of that. So, yeah, it'd be like that though.
I just don't like the idea that Muramasa's popular because of his character design.
At least in Japan, that's the case.
I don't know if that's what y'all think, but I know for a fact Muramasa would not be as popular as he was if he wasn't a Shiro face, and that's tragic.
Listen, it's just
I do not like Emiya either.
People have fucking shit taste.
No, I don't like Emiya either.
Okay, wait, then let's see this, Tristan.
But Emiya was kind of ruined for me because of a person.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Waver. Oh, Waver's great. It's like Waver. Bye, G Shorter. Waver is an example of how you write a main character.
So Tristan, let me give you a rundown on the PGR story, okay? It's almost similar. It's almost similar to Arknights in a way. Cause it's about a virus taking control of people, basically.
Oh shit.
I think Emiya is a very boring character.
Yeah. Especially when you compare him to
I'm just older Shiro. I became a counter guardian. I kill people. I have a lot of bodies on my list. I travel from time and space with bow and arrow. I shoot things. That's my lore.
I feel like also the character of Shiro and Emiya and all of that is also a product of the time too. Like,
yeah.
That is a very I think most anime fans forget that we're almost 20 years past 2005. Like, that was a long time ago. There's a lot of different shit happening. And in terms of anime quality, in terms of anime story and everything else. So as newer stories come out, like, they're borrowing from that, but they're also improving on that. They're subverting it. They're like putting twists. They're trying to do smarter things. And then there's some people just trying to keep the status quo. And there's those people just literally say, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Same old boring protagonist doing same old bullshit, except he has a phone now.
Yeah, my dislike for Shiro. Now, I will be the first to say, the Heaven's Feel version of Shiro is fine. Like, he's fine. My problem with Shiro is that in the visual novel, he's able to go toe-to-toe with servants and beat someone like Gilgamesh. Now, granted, Gilgamesh underestimated him, I guess, but realistically, come on, man. Like, he beats Gilgamesh, come the fuck on.
Was that an isekai roast? That's just an anime roast in general.
Especially when it's made known that he, compared to Rin, is like a very, very subpar in Magecraft. in becoming a mage, and he's able to go toe to toe with Emiya, able to go toe to toe with Gilgamesh. Yeah, no, fuck that. It's like, oh man, this is every self-insert person's wet dream.
I think
Get the hot girl and fight servants when it's established that that humans shouldn't fight servants.
And I think, so, at least for the Emiya part, for me, I feel like the Emiya part works, because even though Emiya's like, oh yeah, I want to kill myself, he's too much of a nice person to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, he's gonna beat the shit out of himself, but honestly, if he wanted him dead, he would be dead. He would legit try. He would legit try to kill him. And I think he did actually legit try to kill him early on. And he failed. So, like, but now in that one-on-one fight, I don't think he had the balls to actually do it. Which is the only reason why Shiro won. Because Shiro was fighting to live. And Emiya was fighting to decide if he's gonna kill Shiro or not. The Gilgamesh thing, you could stretch to say that, yes, Gilgamesh was taking his opponent too lightly, but also remember the way Gilgamesh's right face tonight isn't really the best to begin with.
Also, if I recall, in Unlimited Blade Works, at least in the anime, because it's didn't he pull out Aya at the near the end? No, okay. He pulled out Aya at some point.
He didn't pull out Aya until the reality marble broke, and that's when he pulled it out. He's like, "Fuck this shit! You got too close. I'm fucking ending you." And the only reason why he lost that was because the Holy Grail was destroyed. So he started getting sucked into some shit. So really, he didn't even win that fight. He was about to lose the fight, but the story was like, okay, Shiro needs to live and you need to die.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I don't even fucking know how to feel about Shiro fighting. I literally don't know how to feel about it. Because,
I hate it. Well, I hate it.
Because, to me, yeah, cool. In Shiro's own words, there's nothing that says a fake can't be as good as the original. Against any other servant that had mastered their forms of attack, I would lose, but against you, I'm perfectly suited. Actually incorrect. Because Gilgamesh has two different forms of clairvoyance, and one of them is a noble phantasm that literally automatically organizes his vault, so he knows exactly what he needs to kill you. What your exact weakness is. Shiro just unlocked UBW 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
How does he have full control over this? What?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stretching.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stretching of a character that Gilgamesh would even entertain it going that long.
Yeah, very out of character for him.
I also refuse to believe that Shiro blitzed down to cut off Gilgamesh's arm before he could react.
Yeah, that too.
The stats of a servant is so absurd above, humans, that there's no way in fuck Archer should have been caught off guard by that. He should have been. It should have been like he was moving in molasses, in comparison to the comprehension, right? To put into perspective, Ku has an A rank agility.
Yep.
Right. He fucking. Not only did he beat Shiro, into the school down the hall without Shiro noticing, he also killed Shiro before he had any chance to react, to do anything. Gilgamesh has a C rank agility. As a servant? I'm sorry. Artoria with B rank agility can keep up with a noble phantasm in his fucking F-15 jet fighter going Mach 2 at a light jog!
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sorry.
You're good. So I was just reading comments. Not only the Shiro, but you were part of Shiro from the moment the fire happened. I mean, yeah, and Orpheus brings up to the point. I thought it was established the world was trying to merge Shiro and MES isn't deemed the same. So Shiro, like the problem. So the biggest issue I have with all of this is that the lore and the story of Fate Stay Night initially is bending over backwards to make it so this situation happen. Which is the thing we don't like about Natsu, is that he will bend his own rules to make the cool moment happen. Would it be cool for Shiro to fight an older version of himself and they're literally matching each other sword for sword? Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Would it be cool that, oh man, what if Shiro said this cool line to Gilgamesh and they have similar powers and they're going blah blah blah? And yeah, it would be cool. But you just literally fucked over your own story to make that happen.
Yep.
So it's a shame people look at Shiro through blind lenses. Blind, yeah, I think honestly, it's rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
This happens in any medium, not just Fate or anime.
There's so much animes that people don't understand. Hey, look, this character's actually dog shit, and you just only look at them for, oh shit, they did this cool fucking scene, bro. Oh my god.
I love Senpai.
Like, let's make here's another theoretical.
Alright, on one hand,
all right,
yes,
okay.
Shiro does summon the skills of the owner of the MP, but he doesn't summon the stats. Right?
So he's
like he holds the sword, like for example, he could hold the Kojiro's sword, right? And he would know how to do the Tsubame Gaishi. Because the skill of the wielder is transferred through the blade, but that doesn't mean that it augments him to be able to perfectly emulate them as a servant. It just doesn't make sense that he's able to match a servant's stats, regardless of if he's like reinforcing his body or not.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it, and plus, like I said, they could have gone with any kind of design for Shiro. I mean, not Shiro, Muramasa, and they chose Shiro, and I literally don't like that. I feel like the reason that Muramasa is so popular is because he has Shiro's face.
On one hand, Jens, I'm also kind of okay with that. On the other hand, I'm not okay when he just completely retcons some rules.
Well, at the end of the day, it's his story. He can kind of do what he wants.
Yeah.
No, that's also true. That's also fair.
But so, and that's fair. So like, whether or not we actually agree with it, it's not up to us.
Yeah.
But we don't have to then like it just because he can do that.
Yeah.
Like, but
Elizabeth stomps Shiro Kektomi.
So I don't know. Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Like the theory that I had. Oh yeah, no. I found it. So guys, for those of you who watched Fullmetal Alchemist when it came out, how much of watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was influenced by the fact that, one, you had to wait week to week for it to come out, or two, that you've seen Fullmetal Alchemist before, so you know a lot of things that are happening already, so a lot of stuff that they skip over or lightly mention in Brotherhood is like you get. But imagine someone in now, 2021, watching just Brotherhood, because everyone says Brotherhood's the best. They're going to see this anime in a completely different light, because it is almost 20 years old.
Wow.
And on top of that, it's skimming a lot of the stuff that that Fullmetal Alchemist, the first one, set up. It's skimming that because it already did it. It is getting to the stuff that they didn't really touch upon.
Yup.
So like, a lot of people, when the people in anime always say watch, like specifically for Fate, I'll use an example. Oh yeah, just watch Unlimited Blade Works. Oh yeah, just watch Heaven's Feel. Oh yeah, just watch Fate Zero. I'm like, they're not gonna get the same thing. They gotta watch the old shit because it sets up a lot of the basis. And also in your head automatically it's old. So you're expecting, okay, this shit's old. It's not gonna be as good. Like, it's gonna have some contrivances. It's gonna have some plot conveniences. They're forming all the stereotypes that people use now. So I don't know. It's just, people have to understand that, and I don't think a lot of people do, whether it be in video games, anime, or movies, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel that movies gets more respect. Because people respect the medium more. It's like, oh man, this movie was so good for its time. It is one of the classics because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if anime people treated movies like they do animated, like, dude, the graphics on this is so bad. It is so horrible. The pacing is so bad. Oh, this storyline is so trite. And it's like, bruh, this came out. This was the first movie that did all that. Why are you hating on Jurassic Park so much? Dude, it's so trash. Oh, fucking dinosaurs. It's unrealistic. Wow, what are the logistics of this anyway?
Yeah, Moo, I'm sending you
the logistics on the speed of that moving ball, bro? Like, what the fuck? There's no way that ball's composition of materials could survive up to that speed. Like, bro, like, suspend your disposition of
Death battle, is this you?
Shit. Holy fucking shit, topical. My god.
Sorry, what were you about to say,
Wow.
Nina? I'm sorry.
Oh, I sent you a DM,
Well, sorry,
but that's more
I
for
didn't
it's
mean
more
to
for me than it
ruin
is
your
for
career
you.
like that,
What happened?
Ooh, that looked good. I'm gonna have to save that for myself later.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool.
Holy shit, man, you know? I love math. I love incorrect math.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was another tangent. Y'all got a lot of tangents out of me today. It was like 3.
Yeah.
I can't get.
Well, that's
fucking my
because
controller to
a
work
lot of
with
people
Tennessee
like.
Ray
I mean, it's well, like
Okay,
I guess to a
Tristan.
degree it is known that I don't like Shiro, but I've never actually gone
Show
into
me
it
your
with some of the
screen
people.
right fucking now.
I am.
I just binged all of Evangelion, and I like the rebuild ending more than the end of Evangelion. Right.
That's fair.
And that's fair, but you know what? You saw the original, and then watched the new stuff. So that ending hit for you way more than if someone just watched the new. Like,
Well, I'm screaming now,
thanks
Gramps.
for me.
Go ahead.
A game I had to realize was a bit old, but had some good development on it was Dot Hack GU. I mean, the Dot Hack series as a whole.
good blonde
As
girl
a
over there?
whole. Because I remember when SAO came out and people was like, man, this is just like Dot Hack. But then I went back and I
What am I-
watched Dot
what am I
Hack
doing?
again, and I'm like, man, this is
Huh?
What am I
this is
doing?
not as good as I
Just start, just
remember.
What?
Just start the game.
Well, to be fair, Dot Hack Sign was directed by B-Train, which is known for its very, very slow pacing.
Tap
You know?
anywhere to enter the game, basically.
Anita, then Chloe. Choose one movie, and then pass it to Chloe when it's done.
Oh,
Yes, Chloe.
wait, should I sign in with an account first?
Yep.
Good job. No, I just don't. Could you go back in your room and watch whatever movie Anita puts on? And then think about a movie you want to watch. So when she's done,
No.
you can watch it. Alright, cool. We'll tell Anita that right now. We'll tell her you want to watch Mermaid. And maybe she want to watch Mermaids too.
No.
But no, for at least for me, seeing the old stuff, I can look back and respect, like looking at stuff like Terminator, like Jurassic Park, because you see the effort they put into it, and like in some cases they're like ahead of their time. I just feel like when people watch anime, they are super into mainly just anime. They get so into it to the every minute detail that I feel like it ruins the experience of any sort of game or anime or movie that they try to enjoy, because they try to dissect it down to like the very second. Which might sound weird after we just got done trying to dissect Fate Stay Night, but that's only because they've told us rules and then immediately broke them. Which narratively, you're not supposed to. You set up the rules of your world, and that helps you suspend your disbelief. Whereas if you set up the rules of your world and then you break those rules, you have to reestablish and like suspend your disbelief again to say, oh yeah, that just happens, and that's a little harder to do. Congratulations, Ty. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let's give a round of applause for Ty.
Alpha asks if voice acting is hard. Voice acting takes a lot of practice. I do believe if you put a lot of work into it, you have the potential, just like with anything else. You just have to practice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're not gonna be good overnight. Like Moo and I didn't start off good.
Nope, I
At
sucked
all.
at the beginning.
I remember the first fandom I saw with Moo.
I remember
Played
it too, because the
played
audio
Kuragane.
bounces.
He played Kuragane from Tsubasa with a tin sounding mic.
Oh man, I remember that mic too. It was a Logitech stand desktop mic.
Hey, I had that too.
Oh man, that's funny.
Though, I mean, at the same time, even though there's no context to it, I to a degree agree with Tristan that one of the places you can start off is case files, because you can branch it out. Like, if you're interested in something specific, you could just go to that set series, even though you would be like, what the fuck is going on with the like Nasu lore and shit. But it's like, you can branch off, like, oh, you want to know about Waver? Go watch Fate Zero. If you want to know why Gray looks like she does, you can go there.
I agree with that. I honestly agree with that. It's one of those animes that is like almost like a fork in the road type of anime. Where
It's,
like,
it's a jump-in point.
Yeah, a jump in point. Thank you. That's a good way to say it.
There's so many different characters that they bring up that only get mentioned from other shows or other points in the media that, oh, you want to know more about this? Go for it. Go watch this one. There's a show for that.
Yep.
You like this? We got this.
Mm-hmm.
I say we had a good conversation about this. This is nice. All right, guys. I guess
Oh yeah, you gotta. Don't you have to get going?
Yeah, I had to get going soon. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and transition over to the ending of this little stream.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, appreciate you guys coming by, though.
Oh.
And
It was
thank
good
you
to be on the stream again.
Yeah, I know, it was nice. It's been a while since we heard Nina's lovely voice. Nice to hear
Yeah.
Tristan hanging out with us and Gramps.
That's why. Well, that's why. I mean, having a baby does that.
It does. So yeah, no. Thank you guys for coming by. If you guys are on YouTube, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more streams, subscribe. We also put our schedule up not only on the Discord but on Twitter as well. I think I'm gonna start putting them up on YouTube so people know when we actually stream. But the next stream should ideally be on Thursday. And I believe it will be another FGO type stream, or I might make it something else. It depends. And we should be coming out with another type of video later this week if things go well. If not, well, I tried. Things are a little complicated. So yeah. Until next time, my name is Misaki. We got Nina, Tristan, and Gramps. We're logging out.
Bye.
Yes.
Yes.
No. You
No, I
see the
haven't
big
decided.
diff-